Except for that one time in the Burning Inn.
Yeah.
That one time in the Burning Inn.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one time.
That didn't happen.
Ow. Fix your
What
camera.
the
fuck?
It's ruined everything. We're live.
That was
The
wonderful.
first comment being ouch. Okay.
Yep.
First comment, rip headphone
Oh
users.
my god. Welcome everybody back to Minor Illusion, where a bunch of us ordinary gamers, losers, witches, Pokemon, wizards, jokers, and other things sit down and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight, we're resuming our episode from last week, where the party has basically decided to fight well, not decided, but more forced to fight something somewhat of ridiculous ill intent towards the group, which was an infernal
Holy man.
living one. What?
On the stream, it doesn't show your face. It's just showing the starting soon part.
No, I can see
Well,
it.
No,
can
I
see
see
it.
his face.
I can
His
see his face.
Hidden behind a lot of beard.
Have you paused it?
No?
I'm hidden behind a beard.
Have you tried
Reloaded.
Come on again.
I'm trying that now.
Speaking of big infernos, I need to go and turn my heating off.
Because I mentioned it.
What is the matter with all of this?
Oh, look at you.
There's a list.
A list.
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with
Really
me. I'm
hot.
perfect.
Well, so last time we fought a living inferno, which was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which was eventually going to explode, which it still did, albeit a lot weaker than it was supposed to. But it has injured one of your party members who is lying unconscious, currently on fire, and another party member is also on fire. To which, Alvivor, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Just come
And that I have KO'd. So as I fall to the floor, I'm just going to casually go, I can smell bacon.
So just now, guys, you got 2 people currently on fire and unconscious. Anybody want to do anything about this before things get worse?
I'll sprint over to Alvava and put her out and stabilise her.
Okay.
Who else is killed?
Me?
Okay.
Okay, I'll run over to Rag.
Okay.
See the apprentice. Is he nearly dead or is he like unconscious?
He's
Oh,
unconscious.
he's gone.
No, he's unconscious.
I thought we said he was just clinging to life.
He's
Yeah, we can
unconscious.
fight.
He's alive. Well, alive,
Yeah,
but
I'll-
unconscious as well.
I'll stabilise him then.
Okay, well, people who are going to do stabilizing and not using any healing spells, can you give me a medicine check each?
I have a
If you
healing
fail
word.
it, they die.
Van Zandt can go around and just lay on hands on everybody and bring them back alive.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's better.
For the record, I have healing kits on my person if you want to use them while you heal me.
I just rolled a 15 to heal Rag.
No, to stabilize.
Or
So Rag is stabilized at
Stabilize.
1 hit HP.
I
Yeah.
got a 17 for Alvava.
Okay. Alpha stabilized at 1 HP.
It's a wee 16.
And I'll use my lay on hands
Okay.
on both of them.
How much health do you want to give them?
I'll give both 7 HP.
Okay. Right, everybody's back up, and everybody's no longer on fire, so we can measure for any permanent deaths. Oh god, it's so hot.
For now.
Did
Oh,
you
no.
say that you healed all of us to 7 then?
7 points, so you both
Keep it
have
2
8
down.
points. Alfavor and Fia both have 8 hit points because you both got stabilized with a simple medicine check to stabilize you from 2 of your party members.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That really hurt.
You're welcome.
Just reminds me of that Hot Fuzz scene. This really hurts.
For the greater good.
Greater good.
Greater good.
Oh, I'm gonna take the beard off for a second.
I wonder how long it would
Sorry.
take, David.
You telling me that's no real? Oh my god!
I've been wearing this every single session and I haven't had a single issue.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
And now he's a cult member.
I could still be a cult member. Yeah.
Looks like somebody for Hot Fuzz.
No, just say for
Danny!
the greater goods.
For the greater good.
Oh man, see this bit here? It's got a little elastic that goes like that. It's like taking it right in there like that. That is so painful.
The hood on this one isn't big enough to put it over my headset.
Oh, we all didn't
I'll just do this, right?
Oh, that's so cute. I can see your little ears poking out.
I'd light it up. Oh wait, I should set him to a more creepy colour, shouldn't I? Nah,
Red?
screw it.
Or red.
There's nothing more creepy than a bright pink in the middle of the night.
Oh shit! It's a gay rapist.
Oh my god, there's a
Something
pink thing in there.
Something fabulous is about to attack me in the
Someone
middle of the
say
night. Oh shit, now it's angry.
Now it just looks like you're being eaten by a frog monster.
Okay, so yeah. Much of the stage area and the tanks have all been destroyed with the blast. Some of the stuff all around you are on fire. Guards and commoners all flooding in with buckets of water to put everything out. Seeing that you guys have managed to stable the fight. Andrus has run back in and is using control water to also try and remove some of the fires around. Control flames to remove some of the fires around. You guys want to do anything just now?
Can I still perform like I was going to?
Well, there's no stage left.
Oh,
Can I go up to the... So your apprentice is stabilised as well, yeah?
I did that.
He is currently being surrounded. If you give me a perception check, Mantra.
Do it.
What's my stats? So 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay. You just caught it, but 4 guards have just dragged him off.
Bastards! I wanted to go up and question him. I didn't stabilise him because I
Yeah,
was
so did
like,
I.
I don't give a fuck if he lives or die, but I wanted to ask him what he was doing.
he was our friend. It's just he did a bad spell.
Not everyone.
Yeah,
has that.
I'm going to help the guards with putting out the fires.
That's fine. You guys can spend an action each time just helping bring out the fire. The fire is mostly under control. Not a lot of damage has been spread more than about 120 yards from the epicenter of the explosion. All the stalls are gone. People, most of the stalls were empty already. People looks like they gathered up their items and left as soon as the whole incident occurred.
Oh, if I took the items?
May I have a look for anything left around the vicinity? Just primarily for compensation for my own pain and suffering, but I want to see if there's anything worth taking.
Make an investigation check.
11. Fuck.
Okay.
I like the sound of that idea.
One thing that does caught your eye, which is not all that hidden, is the remains of the elemental.
Did they leave remains?
Can I scoop it up into an empty jar?
When you go over to it, you do see 3 motes of fire, 1 heart of flame, and 1 puff of smoke.
When you say we see them, do you mean we're able to identify them? 'Cause I wouldn't know what they are.
That's what you see there is some little small motes of fire, and a flame that seems to be still quite bright and quite strong, but tangible, and a puff of smoke.
Just a puff of smoke just hovering, just
Yeah.
hello.
It's a little smoke, it's sitting there, and just literally just... There's like some sort of magical essence that belongs to the elemental that is left behind since it was destroyed.
Anyone got a container so we can try and trap that thing?
Yeah, put it in a vial. Anybody has a vial with him or her?
Who has alchemical kits?
Me.
Oh, I have one of them.
Alchemicus supplies.
Yep, you can gather up the items and put them in there, and I'll give you exactly what happens with them. Once I find the actual...
I shall do that just now then.
Do we each do that, or does just one of us take them all?
Well, there's 6 motes of fire, 1 heart of flame, and 1 puff of smoke.
Can they all be taken with a single kit, or do we need to use both for some?
Oh, you can use all your vials inside them to gather them up. I won't put a hard limit of how many vials you have all between you.
Oh, okay.
That's 50 feet. Where is my thing?
So if I gather them up, I can spread them out as well, like I did with the black stuff. The black goo.
Do you know what
Yeah,
they do
the
yet?
black goo that I still have.
The dark goo.
Do you know what they do?
Yes.
You're telling us.
I'm going to tell you in a minute.
What, the motes of fire or the black goo?
Oh, they're
Why
the goo.
not both?
They're not the goo, they're
Oh, no,
fire. The fire.
I know what the goo does. It does a lot. Go melt some motherfuckers.
So how warm is that heart of fire thingy?
Pretty toasty.
A little bit warm. There we go, creature alert. Sorry, I was trying to get this up so I can actually read it.
Yeah.
I would like to keep hold of it to keep myself nice and warm.
Glued up, goddammit. Okay. The motes of fire appears a rock that glows dimly. When dropped into an open flame, dropped into an open flame, cast fairy fire, centered on the mote, and can be used as a material component for the commune spell to contact a deity in the elemental plane. Using either of these abilities destroys the mote. The heart of flame, looking at the reading the book in your alchemical thing, kit, identical to the mote of elemental fire, can be used for the same purposes. In addition to its other properties, it can be mastercrafted by a spellcaster into a portal to the fire element, the elemental plane of fire. The portal is stationary on the location it's crafted, so it creates a permanent portal.
So Firelands.
Pretty much. Puff of smoke appears to be normal smoke. It can be detected by magic or search if performed to look for a wisp of smoke that does not dissipate. Can be used as a material component of conjure elemental spell, and has the casting time reduced to 1 action, but only summons a fire elemental. So if you have the conjure elemental spell, instead of it being a long cast time, I think it's like 10 minutes or something, reduced to 1 action, but only if you to use it to summon a fire elemental.
Okay.
I may as well take the stuff. It doesn't sound that useful to us, but at the same time, someone might need them.
Echo, for example, does have access to conjure elementals. A few people actually do. I think
Oh.
Salfanos will as well.
Can you make us a big warm friend?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I'm working on it.
2 of the guards come up to the group and asks, "Can you please? Thank you very much for your help. But we need you to leave the area immediately."
I'll gather up the fire elemental stuff in my alchemist kit.
Do you not
I
need
want
any
to
further
think.
assistance?
Sorry, Xander.
Need any more help?
Do you need any further assistance?
No, we're fine. Thank you. See to you wounded.
Okay. Let's go back to the inn, I think. It's a good
You
time to
hear
get
other, as you guys are moving back, you hear people say, "Please return to your homes." Looks like the guards
Yeah.
are well managing the incident.
I'll
Nobody-
hoist up Alvava and drag her with us then.
I'll gather up that elemental shit and head it. I can sort that out after.
Yeah.
I just follow everybody, like, walking as though I've got really bad sunburn, just like, ow. Ow.
Hot, 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 hot.
Very much.
Goblin lady, don't you know the way home? For we're not been there yet.
Yeah, but it's gonna take me a while to hobble there, so...
I'll carry Alvava, it's fine.
Well, the view's nice up here.
But slung one shoulder. Sat on
Carefully,
the shoulder.
My house.
carefully doesn't fall into a pit like he did with me.
Just casually fall into a pit.
Yeah, as you do.
Right, okay, this way.
So set off in Alvava's directions.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the tavern. Entering the... As soon as you enter, you do spot... oh shit, her name is...
Tavern lady.
Elinath, your lovely female halfling that runs the tavern, is sitting with a short bow aiming at the door. Oh, it's you!
Yes.
Come
Yeah.
Pizza.
Whew. I heard something about a big fire at the stage.
That's been taken care of. Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of big fire, please tell me that there is a massive just tub of something cold for me to sit in. A
Yes,
cold bath, a latrine, anything.
there is a bath in your room already there. You'll need to fill up yourself. But the well is out the back if you want to gather some buckets.
I'll help you with the buckets.
Yeah.
Same here.
So you guys just want to take some baths, trying to cool off, take a long rest just now?
Well, I don't know.
I'm just gonna go to my room and
I
lie
suppose
down.
a long rest can't go
Yeah,
too bad.
I think that's
Yeah,
the
I'm
best
going
plan
to
right now.
help fill the bath.
Get back to
and then-
full fighting fit in case you have another elemental to fight with tomorrow.
Alright.
Before you all go, though, I do have something to give out. I have an adamantine chain shirt.
Oh, aye.
Oh yeah, I've got shit to pass out too. I almost
yeah.
forgot about it.
So I would recommend an adamantine chain shirt goes to one of the frontline people.
Well,
The big
won't be
giant
just to
thing,
me.
or the
Kill Van Zan's
who seem
face.
to get us into trouble all the time.
Can I ask a question? Who was it that had the gauntlets of ogre strength?
Was that
I
in one of the
think Van
matches?
Zandt got the first set of those.
I'm asking in game.
Oh, that was the belt. That was the belt.
I have the gloves of over strength. Why?
Okay. I mean, could I offer you a trade?
A trade.
Yes. So I was looting a chest, and there's a belt of Hill Giant strength,
Okay.
which might be of better use.
Belt of Hill Giant strength. And what are
It's
the
a good
properties of
trait.
this so-called belt?
Lots of strength.
Lots of strength.
Strength
That's
of Hill
lots of
Giant?
strength.
One might say.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm okay with that trade if you're willing to.
I mean, I fancy punching someone, but I don't need it as badly as some of you people do.
So you want the gauntlets of ogre power for the belt, then?
Yeah, belt of Hill Giant strength. And
Okay.
also, funnily enough, I have something here that would have been really useful for the last fight. I don't know who wants it. Someone else maybe. There's a ring of fire protection.
It'd be handy.
I will skin you in your sleep. And
Don't
wear
worry,
your
I've got something for you anyway.
I think
Also-
the toasted avocado needs it.
Who wants something?
Yeah.
The toasted avocado.
I've
The
just
burnt crisp
Well, I
avocado.
don't know. There might be something else that she'd be interested in first. I'll say what else
Yeah.
I've got. So I've got a few things here. There's also bracers of archery. I don't know if anyone would be interested in them.
There's only one person who uses the bow a lot, and that would be Alvivor.
Yeah.
I retract my statement about skinning you. I may still shave you, but
Fuck off. You could answer to my dagger if that's the case.
Well,
While we're discussing this, I'm just going to be slowly going around the room, and I'm going to start using my healing kits on everybody, and just give you a free heal before the rest.
You're gonna get full rest, which will actually bring everybody up to full health already.
yeah,
Save them.
Oh, I thought you had to use
No.
those roll things.
That's only
Like-
short rests.
Oh,
full,
okay, never mind.
full rest is basically a full party reset of all spell slots and effects.
Oh, I also have
however,
a couple of.
I want to point out, Alvivor, you're still poisoned.
Poison?
you fucking what now?
You're still poisoned.
By what?
You have a poison effect on your character sheet.
What the fudge?
I think
Oh.
that was... You got hit by something, didn't you?
I don't actually remember.
I don't remember.
The only thing I remember is she got burned.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
prior
so-
to that.
So
Something's ringing a bell about getting poisoned, to be fair, but
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I'm trying to think now. Was it when we were in the cultist lair?
Probably something poison. I just can't remember what it was.
But wasn't
technically
anything
you should be
poisonous from the
dead
cold
by now.
place?
No, poison only makes attack rolls with disadvantage, which, to be honest, we completely overlooked. So for now, just say that we had dealt with it. Advance might have dealt with it the following day with lay on hands. So you can go ahead and remove it. I thought I might bring it up because I spotted it the other day. It's like, oh,
Okay.
where did this occur?
I genuinely don't remember it because I think I would have remembered if like you said to me, "Oh yeah, like your Peter Parker has like gotten a bit too freaky with you and fucking sunk his fangs into your jugular or something."
Alright, so have you added Bracers of Archery to your sheet?
Nope, I shall do that now. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I've added the giant belt, and I
Alright.
give you the ogre gloves.
Yay! Then I can actually carry shit. Even though I've got the bag. Oh, should I give the gloves to someone or should I just go with it?
I'd happily take gloves. I can't carry much.
-6 strength.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power, yeah?
If no one else wants them, I'll gladly take them.
No, I was
Only
kind of
one.
wanting it for climbing shit.
Got
So
another
just to
set
make it
being
more
made by Black-
realistic. Yeah, you've got some getting set. Otherwise, I would have offered them to you because I was like, well, I would offer you some, but you're going to get some anyway. And
I don't think the gloves will
Alright.
benefit Niall anymore because he's already got 20 strength.
yeah,
That's only while I've got my frost rune up. I need to drop back down by.
all right. So who wants the Ring of Fire protection? Anyone?
If no one's
I'm
going to
happy
take
to take
it,
No one's
Thank
going to
you.
use it. I'll.
Who doesn't have magical items that aren't weapons?
Me? No. Yes. No.
Only got my staff of the Python.
Okay.
It's the only magical thing I've got.
I'd say give it to
Oh yes,
Sultan.
you guys do spot this interesting staff that Salthanos has of a cobra. Oh, python.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So
I'm just going to
What?
poke at it.
Python staff?
Yes, this is a rather interesting piece. Would you like to see it? Oh wait, what tune does it?
See?
That tune?
Okay. I'll
I
take
think
my
it does
sword
need
just in case.
attunes.
I'll just poke at the staff because it looks good.
All right, Nick. Can you add the Ring of Fire protection to your sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. I also have 2 scrolls that I think the casters might be interested in. So,
Nima, does that staff need to be attuned to me?
Yes, it tells you if it has to be attuned. But over this long resting, everybody's going to be attuned to the items.
Gosh dang it. I'll show you tomorrow.
So yes,
Such a down.
there's a scroll of Fireball and a scroll of Dimension Door. What mages will benefit me by having that?
Dimension Door could be very helpful for me. And you. To get you in and out of places that you'd like to be.
Remember, scrolls
I
are
think-
consumed on you, so wizards can use them to actually learn the spells.
Yeah, I think it's better for the wizard. He can use it and you can
Aye.
turn through it whenever you like.
If it's a Casey, he can learn the spells, and it's better for Echo to use them.
Because he can grab onto you and use Dimension Door and take you up to 500 feet away.
So is it just
We'll never be
Silvanos
touched again,
and
Echo.
Wizards, or...
No, Echo.
Echo can learn them and use
I
them
can learn
over
No,
and over.
Warlock.
Oh, okay.
I would
Nothing would
suggest
ever
I'll
touch us
go
again.
him.
So
Just
I
this-
guess I could give both scrolls to Echo then.
Just the spellcasters at the back, just.
Don't worry, I will help you sneak into places that you want to go to as well.
Okay, Echo, 2 scrolls for you. Dimension
Thank you very
Door
much.
and Fireball.
He's now got a signature ability.
What, Fireball or Dimension Door?
Fireball.
Thank God.
Haven't we had enough fire?
Never enough fire.
That was a bit of a fire theme. Maybe that was slightly foreshadowed.
Would
Also,
any of
I've
you-
got 7 lesser orchestral healing potions here.
Yeah, I also have 3 of those as well. If you want some.
I could use a couple of those.
And potions
I-
for people who don't have any healing will be good.
Yeah, I've got
I'll
3
be keeping
simple
some
ones.
of them. And there's some gold. I guess I should split them. 100 gold each.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yay! Oh no, I can't carry that.
Well, if you got a gauntlets of strength, then you can carry all that gold.
Oh, did I get given the
No,
gold?
I
I
don't.
don't. Oh, you got them. Okay.
You're feeling remarkably generous.
Please, Kitty, can I have the gauntlets?
Did you not
I
get a
can't
bag of
carry
holding as well?
I think Tetsu has that,
doesn't
doesn't he?
Tetsu have it, yeah.
What?
There was.
Bag of
Bag of
holding.
holding.
Yeah, I got the bag of
I've
holding.
got one and Tetsu has one.
Okay. Who has the third one? I think there was 3, wasn't there?
Nope,
No?
there's 2.
No, there's only 2.
I mean, if you're dishing out a third one, we'll take it. But
I mean, Rag, if you wish, I can carry some of your shite in this bag.
I
That
do
goes
have,
for everyone, same as me.
I don't have any bad things. I think I carry is important. It's heavy.
How much gold do you have?
I have lots of gold.
Give me a number in thousands.
Under 1,000.
Less than 1,000?
I have 791.
Oh,
How much platinum do you have?
3.
why,
Why don't I even think this is a lie?
Okay,
I spent all mine on my swimmy armor stuff I got given.
I think maybe in the morning we should see about converting some of your gold to platinum, and then getting
No,
you.
I was going to just say, chuck 1,000 gold in this and I'll keep note.
I bought this armor. It has like fishies all over it. It looks really cute. They said it would let me like jump in water and swim around.
Just so you know, her
And how
character
much did it cost?
1,500.
Fia's carry capacity is £90.
Ouch.
Could you swim before you bought the armor?
Yeah. But they said it would let me swim, so then it sounded good.
Okay.
It lets you swim faster.
Unless you swim
Without
up
being
to your
encumbered.
movement.
And it has a higher armor class than the armor that Fia was wearing before.
Right, that makes more sense. Thank you, because I was going to say, like, unless you were the one selling her that is a dumb deal and a half.
But the fishies are cute.
I was there with us, so she wasn't getting scammed.
It's got, like,
Anybody?
nice-
Glad to hear that, because I'm starting to question the economic turnover in this town.
Okay, so let's see. We'll have a look at what you've got. Is there any? How far over your carrying capacity are you?
Over £10.
You could probably drop your bow and your staff.
Okay, how about? So
I like them.
Or your sling.
I can hold your healer kits. That's £18.
Yeah, you can hold 5 of them.
5 healers kits.
Yeah.
You've got a sling on there, but that's only that's less than £1. And you've got 2 daggers and you've got a quarterstaff. The daggers are much more heavier.
You can have my 2 daggers because you like daggers. I don't need daggers.
Just throw them out. I've got enough.
You'll regret that when you need 2 extra.
Oh well. Should I
Not
take
if you
5 of your
remember how
healers
many.
kits?
Take 5 of them, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, 4 of them.
4? Alright. I have 4 of them on me, and I'll put a note saying they are yours.
Yeah, I'm just under carry weight.
You can move again.
That's good enough for me.
There we go. Oh, how much can I carry now? Okay, well.
I'll give you one of my water skins as well, because just in case we need an extra bonus one.
I've
I only
got
need
2, so there.
Oh, you could always do with more water in our storage, just in case we get
Alright,
thirsty.
I'll take that as well. There we go, I've got 3
Yay.
now.
So Van Zandt and Alvivor are carrying buckets of pails of water upstairs.
Sorry, Lima, just before we go on, just wanted to say, Echo, I would like that adamantine if you'd be willing to give that to me, and I will return the favour in the future.
Of course, sure.
Ooh.
There you
Dirty
go.
boy.
You can have it.
Thank you.
I've also got a +1 dagger if anybody wants a +1 dagger.
You've also got a scimitar.
And a scimitar, yeah.
I don't think I can use a scimitar, and I
+1 daggers seems
guess.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can throw away one of mine for a +1. You don't even need to throw it away. I can just use it. Sure.
Okay. I'll give you the +1 dagger. Then I went to shirt to Mel.
So is it a chain shirt or chain mail?
Chain shirt.
Echo, if you want, I can carry the scimitar for you if you want.
It's not something I can use. Whoever can want it can have it.
I can't use it, but I don't mind holding it for people if whoever wants it.
Can anybody in the party actually use them?
I have
I
no
don't
idea.
think so.
I think myself and Van Zandt can, but
It's a martial weapon.
I
Is
think it'd be better for Van Zandt, that one.
Yep, but I'll give it to Van Zandt if he wants it.
Okay. I'll put it somewhere.
Put it up my ass.
I was waiting on someone saying it.
Get the stick out your ass.
That ain't a stick. That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
I'm just going to
Scimitar.
pour on Echo's robes a bit to get his attention.
Yes.
Have some of these, and I hand over 5 familiar summoning kits, because I think you have a familiar, don't you?
I
Was
do.
it you who had it?
Yes.
We
Thank you
did
very
it,
much.
I'll give you 5 of them.
We missed you.
I think- Yeah, because I think you didn't have any.
I did not. Thank you very much.
Who uses darts again?
That's so.
Do you want a starter warning?
Kind of.
I mean, I'm
Because I
not
was
going to
gonna
throw
fire
it.
off
It's
them.
just going to be a wee beacon, but it
That-
works
that
with people
Probably
nearby.
the same. It'd be the same reason I would keep it.
Then I'll just keep it then. If you're going to use it for the same thing, there's no point.
It'd literally be the same reason I'd be using it. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to fire it because of the fact that I'd lose it.
I mean, you could probably collect it again, but darts are hard to find. Okay.
While you're all doing this, I'm just gonna go rest, and then I'll just run upstairs to my room.
Oh,
Yes,
did
I-
anyone take some of those Austral healing potions off me? Or is that...
I'll take 2 of them.
Oh, I still had 3, but I left them downstairs so all of you can pick up any you want.
What are they? Simple or lesser for you?
Mine are. One moment.
I'm pretty sure yours were simple because mine was
Simple.
lesser.
Yeah, simple. So I left those 3 on the table. You can take them.
So, Niao, you took 2, you said?
Yes.
I've gone
Okay,
upstairs.
I'll just add the 5 to me, and then if people need them, I'll chuck them.
I've gone upstairs to finally begin summoning my familiar.
I'm going upstairs to sleep. Have a bath, then sleep.
And I'll have a long rest.
Yep, I'm going to go upstairs, also start summoning my familiar, and I'm going to have a long rest as well.
That's fine. Are you guys summoning your familiars during your long rest?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Everybody resting, studying, writing, sleeping, eating. Food was served for you. Lanath was actually grateful for the work she did. She had delivered food to each of your rooms because she noticed how exhausted you guys were after your fight. Everybody goes to sleep. But like all else, you're in your lovely little Fey trance state. And during your meditation, a unicorn appears before you in the wilds where you see yourself when you meditate. It
Hi.
speaks to you. Little one,
Hiya.
I see you are still with us.
We got hurt a lot, but I'm still here.
No, that's
Did
fine.
I do good?
You did well.
Yeah.
Something the Strangers of Work with us would like you to help us find out.
Mhm.
We sense something wrong on Austral.
Oh.
Something. That's dangerous. That's a D4 on the floor.
We found what's wrong in Austral. It's a D4.
On the floor!
It's
On the
like
floor.
Nobody move!
I don't want to stand on that!
Please don't. I walk about barefoot in that house.
is that better or worse than a piece of Lego?
Yeah.
Worse. I mean, look at it. Right, okay, you get a metal one and do that to that. Oh, that's painful.
Honestly.
Hit
It's
sharp.
essentially a murder die. Look at the
Stabby, stabby.
point on that.
During the travels, we'd like to offer you a companion.
Oh. I like friends.
This is Arya. You see a little wee white wisp floating around, and it circles you. She will guide and protect you, and you may call upon her at any time you wish.
Okay.
You wake up.
Oh. And then a little bunny jumps on me. Oh, hi. It's a cute bunny.
Everybody else's sleeps are mostly uneventful. Except Alvuvor. You awaken.
With horrific burns.
That'll be fun.
It stings. My skin's so tight.
Let's assume, Bath, you're being quite okay. Your blade speaks to you. You nearly fell.
I'm aware of that.
You need to lose me better.
Sorry, but I don't really see why my death is much of a concern to you.
Who else gonna try? Try again. Who else is going to strike me into their hearts?
You've had owners before me. You'll naturally have owners after me.
The merchant, Trent, he held me for a while and never used me.
So what were to happen if I stopped helping you?
Then I will allow your life force to sustain me.
And if I were to leave you somewhere and distance myself from you?
I will return to your side.
I do have a question. What is your purpose? Because you don't think that I'm foolish enough to believe that you just want fed. You want something else.
It is one day. You may find that out.
But until then, you're going to choose to keep that information to yourself.
You will be rewarded.
I don't think so. I've heard of entities like yourself. It never ends up well for the person in question. I want your assurance that you aren't going to... What's the word I'm looking for? Compromise our agreement.
There's a long pause. You have never met anybody like me. And I have mutual interest in your survival.
I've met plenty of people like you. I just don't work with them as long as this.
Another long pause. Another long pause. There seems to be no more words coming from the blade.
If that's all the parting wisdom that you feel that you want to share with me for now, then I believe it's best to end our conversation here then.
So nothing?
Just know I don't trust you, and I know fine well that you don't trust me. And that's an okay arrangement with me. Just be warned. You do anything to compromise my position, and I will find a way to be rid of you.
No response.
Will that just roll back over and go back to sleep?
You roll back over and you feel like nothing happened between the time you rolled on sleep and woke up, and suddenly the windows light is beaming through the room. You feel a bit rested, a little bit tired, but only because the pain that's kept you up all night from the burns you've had, but they have subsided substantially. And it's morning. Everybody slept in, because you guys never gave yourself a real good, any good rest since returning from the hideout. You pretty much went from the hideout to fighting the living inferno. This is the first long rest you've had since camping outside the cave where the hideout was. It was a good sleep. A lot of you guys have slept in, and it's up to yourself who's going to wake up first and who's going to do what today.
I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go to speak to... Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. The mage.
Andrus? That's fine.
Yep. And I'm going to go show him this black box I found.
When you come downstairs, there is a guard and a figure you've never seen before. They are talking to Aleph, and Aleph nods him and points to you. This man comes over to you. Judging your description, I assume you are Ekul.
That is correct.
Ah.
And who are you?
Well, my name is John Linesbane. I am the guardian of Arcadia, the Council of Ministers to Foreign Affairs. We'll be hoping to see you and your comrades today. I believe you were supposed to be having a meeting with Andrus today. I would like you to gather your friends and meet us at Andrus's the town hall at his library at noon.
Okay.
Give me a quick perception check.
22.
The guard you see is way more decorated and way more armored than any of the town guards you've ever seen before. But he's clearly protecting this guy. From the cracks in memory, you do realise that this is Kingsguard you see beside you, before you.
Okay.
Is this where I show up?
If you want to.
Yeah,
Hide,
I'll
Mantra,
show up.
hide.
I walk downstairs and go, oh, hello.
I'd say to Mantra, this man wants us to be there and meet him at noon today. I have no idea why.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
It's all thanks and a job offer for you and your friends.
Another job.
Oh no, this we like. It seems to be in your way. We'll discuss this later. Thank you. Nods to the innkeeper, nods to Mantra, and then proceeds to exit with the guard following behind. And as the door opens, there's 2 more guards outside.
I'm going to quickly use message Sathanos and say, get up, we have work to do with wands and smiles.
Yeah, I was just up
I have
upstairs.
just jetted up right in bed. I'm grabbing my staff and I'm getting dressed. I'm going downstairs.
Oh, shit.
Just make sure you guys have attuned to all your new items. You can spend the whole night attuning to them. Doing what you need to do to attune towards each one of them. So then all their effects. I assume when you go to equip it, and then you go to the attunement tab and just select one of the 3 slots you put into.
Yeah, I've got 2 items equipped. Attuned.
Does anybody have 3 items attuned yet? That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Why?
Yeah, I need to attune the ring of fire protection by wearing the ring for 1 hour under the heat of the sun. Sound. I can do that. I love the sun.
Okay, so it is the 17th of... No. It's the 21st. It's the day after solstice. So, Sylvanas, you're frantically trying to get ready, put on your robes, put on your makeup, put on your beard.
Makeup? Bitch,
What?
I'm a flipper with Mike.
Put on your scales.
Anybody else
I'll-
getting up at this time? I know, Mantra, you've came downstairs.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be up. I'll make my way
Just
down.
as you will get that, you hear something getting thrown into an oven, and you can smell the fish scent.
I've been up for a while, but I'm hanging out in my room playing with my new friend.
Is that because my character's been asking for fish at she's gone to?
If there's fish in the go, we might not need the wand of smiles. Yeah, I'll head downstairs once I'm all prepped. Good
I'm getting up in my armor, and I'm going to check on Alviver if she's okay.
Enter.
Hello. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. A good rest and a long soak, and I'm absolutely fine. Thank you, though. I didn't expect you to be coming and checking on me.
Yes, I heard some voices during the night coming from your room.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm used to talking in my sleep. It's the only way to get
Okay.
my brothers to leave me the hell alone and try not to murder me sometimes.
I would like to imagine that Niall, for the past 4 hours, has been hearing nothing but thudding around the room and childlike giggles.
I'll cast a message on Fia and say, you should come downstairs and bring whoever else is still up there.
Huh?
Can't play
No,
with.
I'm alone. It's not like, come back. I feel what you doing. At that point, like my door bursts open and a bunny starts just jumping all the way down the stairs.
And you see this childlike thing come out, like, you know, of a child. It's got its hands out trying to get. No! It's running around. Come back here!
I see the bunny and I'm instantly going, should I
Ooh,
lift a dagger?
Breakfast.
Is this a good time? Is this a good time to reveal the python?
And hi, Robin 6 Wix.
Hearing this motion, I'm just going to go with Vanzard. I think that's our cue.
Hi, Rolly.
Yeah.
Robbie.
Let's go down.
Robin. Sorry. That's terrible.
Robin.
Yeah.
I'm heading down the
The
stairs
text
with
is
Elvabur.
really small from this height.
The bunny just jumps on front of the table where everyone's trying to sit down and just sits there in front of everyone.
Is that our food?
You just.
I slowly take out my bow and arrow and just kind of eye it up, just like.
I just grab it and quickly shove it down in my robe. Just like, you didn't see nothing.
Looks like someone's found a friend.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
I mean, you can dismiss and then resummon without doing a ritual once it's summoned to
Right.
make it safer for
Yeah,
the bunny.
you can sheath your familiar and resummon it.
I tried, but she keeps no.
Oh, can I cast, just while the bunny's loose again, can I cast Mage Hand and lift up the bunny and make it float through the air atmosphere?
Make
Come with me.
Over the moon.
The bunny's loose again.
Do you need one of the bunny's stats?
Nope.
No,
All I need.
I could do it a stealthy hand as well.
That's fine.
Stealthy Mage Hand.
So, Mantra, could you make a athletics check with your mage hand?
Athletics.
Yep.
Do it.
Yeah, can I give her assurance that there is only one rabbit?
And Fia, acrobatics check with the familiar.
Acrobatics.
Save
Okay.
acrobatics check. Yeah, so Fia's mage hand's athletics versus Arya's
That's
acrobatics.
16.
Mantra.
I said 10.
Oh, you see.
But it's an invisible
you see.
hand, so it doesn't see it.
Yeah, but it's moving around too fast for
It's
your hand to
hopping
try and keep
everywhere.
up.
I would like to release the python.
Oh no.
Children in the room.
So, all of a sudden,
This is a family show.
Not that python, you dirty bastard.
all you see is Stephanus just pulls up his rod and then just goes, and as it midair, just a little green hue of light just straight across, and a thud, and then all of a sudden you see a snake start slithering around a python.
Does my bunny see that?
Oh,
Okay, upon
That's
seeing
my
it,
left.
I just like leap onto Vanguard, like, oh my god!
Can I lift the
I would-
snake?
No! Touch
Can I
my...
lift the snake with Mage Hand?
I'm afraid not. Giant constrictor snakes are quite heavy. They're actually large creatures.
Large.
Get
Large.
They're huge, aren't they?
So now the snake just fills the entire
Giant
tavern.
constrictors are huge, if I remember rightly. Which means he's probably just filled the entire inn with a snake and crushed a few people.
And hi, homemade milk for
I
all.
did not think it was that big.
They're huge. Which what? They're a 3x3 square creature.
It may be time to
How do you guys
reconsider
know
my
that
actions.
song, I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor.
It
They
is. It is actually a huge creature. It is.
Alright.
It is
Is
15
it-
foot by 15 foot area.
Is it too late to cancel that action?
Wow.
No, that's what's in the room. The innkeeper is in the process of running over to get a lance. That she's got. That she doubles as a broom.
Leave it!
get rid of the snake.
Then I'll say to people, control your animals or your minions.
Bloody spoil sport! I'll just return the snake to staff form. and then just sit there and quietly chuckle to myself and just have a wee nudge at Echo.
Oh, yeah, just-
All is good. All is good.
my familiar just jumps back at me scared for safety and jumps down my robe.
You'll see a halfling female with an apron with this lance, which is clearly way too heavy, probably 5 to 6 times taller than her, literally looking around for that snake. Where is it?
Where's
It's
what?
gone. It was an illusion.
That's
Didn't
a
see
terrifying
anything.
illusion. Could you not do that, please?
Yes.
And just
Just-
like go
just testing.
very, very slowly, just like I'm so sorry.
Just testing the spell, darling.
I'm here for you. No problem.
For the record, when he got that staff, that means that when the guy selling the staff showed it off, they summoned a gigantic 15-foot tall snake in the middle of a crowd.
Yes,
Nobody else encountered with us at the time.
but we
I know,
didn't
right?
check if it was a huge thing at the time. I think we
It's a
just
huge-
assumed it was a boa, a normal boa.
Yeah.
It is a pretty powerful staff. Just remember, if that snake is killed, the staff is destroyed.
Staff shatters.
Yep.
Can I heal it?
But you can revert if the snake is injured, you can revert it back into the staff, and it regains. It's fully healed. See, it's a bit of a cheaty weapon.
Yeah,
Dirty.
just throw it out. Take it back in.
As soon as it takes a hit, no, come back.
So I'm going to quickly message the Thanos again and just say, who's our first victim?
You only get one victim.
Not with the smiling one, we don't.
No,
I thought there was only one charge.
3
No,
charges.
No. Don't be silly.
Jesus.
You think we'd have wasted one if it was a one-use item? No.
I'm going to go up to the half bartender and purchase breakfast for everyone.
What's going on?
Yeah, man,
Oh.
I need
I
to.
don't know, that looks like another big screen.
Let's grab it. Oh no, he's fixed it. He's moved.
Yeah, what?
What in the heck is that?
Was
What? What did I miss?
I think we nearly
I don't know.
lost
I'm confused now.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm just gonna be play
something
with my
serious just happened in Vienna.
Vienna, Italy.
Yeah, all of yours are confused too, so it's fine.
So in the morning, guys, what you want to do? I will assume that I don't think the Goliath has actually surfaced yet.
I've said like 3 times I'm downstairs. I even said I'm
Sorry.
going to buy everyone breakfast.
No, that's fine. Innkeeper
No, I'm
is
gonna
still
get breakfast for everyone.
as she's served up breakfast for everybody. She is looking around for that snake still, not trusting that it is actually gone.
So basically, while the giant snake spawned, the Goliath was just sat there eating, not caring whatsoever. about
I was
anything.
buying everyone breakfast.
Oh, okay.
I've seen worse things than a giant snake in my time.
Same.
Sorry that I got my giant snake out.
That's fine. On the meals for today, we've got roasted turkey with Canberry tart, a glass of brandy for 2 silver. We've got roasted steak, fried eggs, and a glass of rum for 4 silver. Pickled pork with bitter cheese, tankard of beer for 11 copper. Or stewed pork with chestnut bread and a tankard of beer for 9 copper.
I thought I smelt fish.
Turkey.
Can I,
There was a
Can I-
fish, and it's now a cat eating it.
And it
Not
is
me.
Mantra.
Oh.
No, an actual little small
Small cat.
cat that's probably about half the size, if not nearly the same size as the halfling.
I'll take the 4 silver.
Bastard.
Hill, please.
I have the turkey with the brandy for me.
can I just have the chestnut bread, please?
I just walk up to the person and go, "Have you got any more fish? I thought I smelt fish earlier."
That's for my little cat Max. Oh, I see why you'd be so interested. I think I probably could get something for you, but I don't have anything right now. That I'm due to make some shopping rounds today when my brother comes over to take over a shift today.
Mantra, does that make you unhappy?
Not unhappy.
Are we
Just
still?
disappointed.
Perhaps. Are we skill in your face? I'd like to use my Wonder Smiles, please.
I just use,
And who are you going to use on?
I wonder.
Mantra, can you make a charisma saving throw?
Oh no, she's well going to get this.
22!
You feel a tingling in your face and it just suddenly dissipates. As you see Sylvanas just goes like he's just and Sylvanas just stares intently.
Sylvanas! What did you try to do?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that a one?
No.
Me and Sylvanas are just practicing spells between us. He was actually aiming at me. It's fine. Do not panic.
Interesting.
Make a deception check.
What, one of us?
A what check, sorry?
Deception.
I've got fuck. Actually, I don't know. I've got +5.
That would be a natural 20.
And how much the total?
Huh?
How much?
Natural 20.
Yeah, but what was the actual score?
20.
20, okay. So you don't have
any bonus to deception?
No.
No.
Don't.
Jesus.
That's fine. Are you wishing to check to see if it's a lie or
I would.
Yeah.
insight check, please?
Dear.
Insight. Oh no, I've got no bonus to insight.
You have to get that. You got that.
11.
Okay, that's it. It's just then trying some little magic.
With my experience in deception, like the fact that I've got a +7, that should do some sort of bonus.
No.
You can spin lies, you just can't spot them.
So I'll just turn around and go, I'm watching you.
I tell the tour party that some Kingsguard came around asking to speak to us at noon today, so we need to kind of eat and go.
Aye, that happened to.
All I want to do is quickly, before I end up eating, give Sylvanas a fist bump.
Something will be
But you don't
happily
know what he was
reciprocated.
doing.
I'll just slowly eat the bread, as that's the only thing I'm really interested in.
Yeah, can I just
Which
get
I'm going to-
eggs on toast or something like that? Just something light.
I'm going to stand up and use my inspiring leader speech.
Oh, what have you got planned today?
Thing.
Well, you guys will have enough time to do something, not a lot, but maybe one or two things before you have to go up to go for your meeting. Does anybody want to go do anything just now? I know you are so desperate to go to the blacksmith to hand into that shirt.
Yes, I'd also like to stop at the alchemist shop on the way as well.
Yeah, I want to go buy some stuff.
I'm going to head to
Yes,
the
I'm
library.
going to the blacksmith.
And I want to go see if this guy can open this box.
So we both go to the library then? Echo, you and me?
Yeah, you can go to the library and we'll speak to that guy to open it, see if he can open this
I'm going
box.
there to try and read.
I think I'm going to go to the bank and see if I can change over some of my currency and write a letter back, well, not home, but to my second in command. Because I've been away from the business for a bit longer than anticipated.
I'll go do that with you, because I can't carry all these gold coins.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I'll tell you what, while we're out, we'll see if we can get you an abacus.
A what, sir?
Yeah, maybe give her some economical lessons, Elviver.
We've been trying.
Leave her at the
what's
bank
that?
for a couple of hours.
Don't you worry. When I'm done with you, you'll be able to convert the gold into 4 different currencies,
Okay.
including nuts and berries, which I think will be very useful for you.
Oh, I love nuts and berries.
So,
Nigel, want to go with me to the blacksmith?
Yeah, I'll head with you, Van Zandt, but we need to make a stop at the alchemist shop, please.
No problem.
So yeah, I've got a contact that I know how to get messages to. This one's out of character. Lima, would I just say I'll find someone who I know will get a message through for me?
Can do. Make a... See if you can... We know somebody you can contact who can do give you details, I think it was. Give me a second. Let me bring up the exact description of what it actually does, because we don't actually use this almost ever.
You have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know how the local messengers... corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you.
I would say you would probably want to go to the bank.
I'll go to the bank.
I'm actually in the middle of building up a spreadsheet for this.
And all I want to do is find someone to try and help me with this bear pelt or bear fur, whatever you want to call it.
Tannery.
That's the one.
No, that's fine. Okay, so just doing distance. Since most of you are going this way, we'll save the bank for last because I'm still building that for you guys. We'll head to the alchemist shop. That was our 2 plates. Anybody else was joining?
Oh, could you buy me a herbalism kit while you're there? I'll pay you back.
That'll be to either. That's
For
fine.
my paladin friend.
So,
Anybody else need something?
No, I'm fine.
No.
Not that I can think of.
so as you enter this little establishment, it's a single-story shop, half-timbered building with a dwarf-wrought iron furnaces. There is filled with a multi-hued smoke of strange scents. Behind the counter, cleaning up with a little rag, you see this little thin male human. He's got a little dagger on his belt. Hi there, what can I do for you?
Hello there.
Good afternoon. Or morning.
Yes, yeah, still morning. Yeah, I think it's
The
been a long
sun's
night for a
bit
lot of people.
higher for me.
Plus, just what can I help you with today?
Do you have any burn ointment to soothe large areas where someone might have been injured in yesterday's attack?
Oh, I'm already all out, I'm afraid. A lot of them will be acquired from yesterday's incident. I'm afraid we don't have anything. However, you might be able to make some yourself if you're good at herbalism.
Fortunately,
yeah.
that is not a skill I possess.
No, that's fine. But we do have a few kits if you'd like to try with some notes on how to create stuff. We do have some ingredients, but we've not had the time to replenish the supply.
Yes, I would like 5 of them.
5. He looks over his shoulder. He has enough there.
You only need 1 per person who plans to make things, since it's one of those kits that you use for proficiencies.
Yep.
Yeah, but maybe I can hand them out.
Yeah.
That's fine. 25 gold pieces.
That's fine. So 25 for 1 or 25 for 5?
All 5. You said you were looking for 5, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Yes. 25 gold is good.
Flip. Pop, pop. Pop. Take some money from you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Also, do you have any pearls? One worth at least 100 gold, owl feathers, and some powdered iron.
Owl feathers and powdered iron. Yes. Pearls? I don't know. We might have to check jewelers. Do we have a jeweler, Shinny? Maybe check the traders to see if they got anything lying, but I don't think we have any pearls. What's it for?
A friend of mine.
Okay. Brings up a vial. Almost like
That
a beaker.
almost sounded like a deception.
It was completely honest.
Cheeky white
So
lie.
he's got the feathers, he's got the iron powder. 1 second. Leaves the room, goes in the back. He's gone for a few moments. Anything you want to do while you're waiting?
No.
I'm just going to look around a bit.
Okay. You do see about 6 interesting potions in the room. They've all been labelled. One says Elixir of Health, Potion of Frost Giant Strength, a Potion of Growth, Potion of Lightning Resistance, Potion of Storm Giant Strength, and Potion of Superior Ostro Healing.
That's something for you, Nigel. Some interesting potions here.
There are indeed. I expect they'll be very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Van Zandt, did you not put your shield out at the blacksmith last time?
Yes.
Yes?
I'm not sure if you got it back.
Maybe I can persuade him to get something from the price.
The
that
giant
very
strength potion would
paladin-y?
be useful.
So he comes back. He's come back with a little box. Puts it on the desk. How many pearls do you need?
Just the one.
Pulls a little glass. I think that's a pearl. How much did you say it was be worth?
100 gold piece.
I don't got a piece. Oh, hold on. I've got one apparently.
Best news I've heard all day.
Should have taken me with you to distort the value. Mind you, you've got a paladin with you, that would be bad.
We'll put that price there to 105 gold pieces.
I will chuck over the 105.
Perfect.
I think.
Thank you.
These are potions of giant strength on your shelf.
Oh yes, I've not been
How
able
much
to
are
get.
those?
That's the problem. I've not been able to get rid of them because it's quite steep. But unfortunately they are because they're very extremely. Well, one of them's pretty rare. The other one is also quite rare as well.
So what's your price?
I think he's looking them up.
Yeah.
Get him where he's confused. Bombard him.
There we go.
5 gold.
For
5 gold.
the frost one, 650 gold. For the storm, $8,000.
Okie dokie. Nigel, which one do you want?
I think it was the expensive one.
Yeah, I can't afford that. I could go for the potion of frost giant strength.
That's absolutely fine. Yep,
How much was it?
650.
Well, can you do something about the price?
Well, about it.
Maybe.
What about the price?
Could you lower it for us?
Well, I've been selling a lot of stuff recently because of that incident on the stage. I wouldn't mind meeting those people that helped out. I've definitely owed them something because my daughter was out there.
Well, you happen to
Well,
be
you're
in luck.
looking at it.
He's going to make an
Yes, it's
insight
in
check.
front of you.
He's going to make an insight check to whether or not he actually believes you or not. Okay. I do remember being a Goliath there. That grew really
the
big.
big one.
I'll just turn to
Looks-
show off the axe. The frost falling off of it.
Ah, that's all.
See?
Okay, 600 gold.
So the life of your daughter is only 50 gold.
God.
Fuck. You went in heavy.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
He went there.
You brutes aren't very good at subtlety, are you? We should send someone else with you when you go shopping.
I know.
20.
Like,
Say again.
20.
Was that? Did you roll 2 dice and take the lowest?
Yes, I got +5 persuasion.
Okay, that's fine.
Fucking hell.
hoofed.
He looks at you, quite surprised that somebody like yourself would come up with anything. He says, "That's fair, I guess. 500."
600
That's
will be
more like
fine.
it. 550.
He said 500, by the way.
Yeah. I'm saying
500.
600 will be fine. I don't agree with what his Van Zan's just said.
That's fine. There you go. Bullshit
The
no frosting.
going.
I'll
The
pass the
old
600 gold coins over.
Perfect.
Fucking
What are you
hell.
doing?
I'm now going to turn and just slap Van Zan on the back of the head.
It's all for the penny.
Wait,
There are
is that
things
an unarmed
you say to
strike?
barter,
that I
and there
hear?
are things you do not.
I was like, is that an unarmed strike?
No, my unarmed height strikes hurt. It would not be one of those.
And anything else for you two?
No, that is everything.
Not
Thank
for
you very
me.
much.
My pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay,
See you next time.
Library Boys, Library Club.
Next
Yes.
day.
As you reach Andrus's library area of the town hall, you're not permitted. 2 guards outside draw the spears in front of you. I'm sorry, we cannot permit entry at this time.
Why is that?
Ongoing, none of your business.
If you go speak to Anders, he knows who we are, let us in.
I'm under orders by the government, literally not to let anybody inside at this time.
Come on, can you go fetch Anders for us then?
I'm afraid he's indisposed at this time. This is under the orders of John Linesbane.
I'm seeing him this afternoon. Do you want me to tell him that you wouldn't let us in?
Is it now this afternoon or is this morning?
This is still morning.
Then you may come back in the afternoon.
These guards are so rude. Should have let them burn. Oh well. Have I learned that spell yet?
Which one?
Oh god, no!
Fireball?
Dimension door.
Dimension door.
I think it's like 4th level spell?
I think it is. I think it might be 4th or 5th.
Yeah. You won't be able to. It's a little bit beyond your ability at the moment.
Shit.
That's man.
Use fireball.
This is
I think-
slowly turning to an evil party.
I think Fireball's also a pretty high level.
Level
is.
3.
I'm just standing there. I'm going to tap my staff very impatiently.
It seems like a good idea.
Trying
We don't,
very hard
we don't want the
to
stuff
bite my.
Am I the only good person in this party?
I think you might
I'm
be.
not evil.
I keep stopping people being evil.
Echo and Sylvanas, make a perception check.
Oh, that's good.
That means there's more.
24.
You have noticed there's an increased guard presence throughout the town.
Well, there was just a giant incident last night.
Hmm.
Quite substantial, in fact. You almost seen almost twice as many guards. Almost as some of them are actually pulling double duty. A few of them are looking quite tired.
Interesting.
How do we do?
I wish I had a sleep spell now. Oh well. What do you want to do, Stephanos? It's not going to
I want to go and speak to Anders, but these fucking buckethead bastards aren't going to let us in. Is there a way we can sneak in? Not that I think it's advisable.
we could create a distraction, or we could just wait till this afternoon.
It's not that far off this afternoon. You're probably about, we'll say, around about between 11 and half 11 at the moment. You are expected at noon. So
Oh, wait. I'll wait.
That's fine. Bankers, we're making our way over to the bank. I'm still actually filling it out, but you have y'all arrived.
I'm just going to stand and tap my fucking staff. Play with my snake.
Too much information.
So, bank is on the guard. You see some other unusual guards you've never seen before, quite a little bit more decorated in a way. They don't seem to match the emblems of the town, but more the emblem of the Bank of Austro, which a few of you are familiar of. They eye you up carefully as you enter in. They don't seem to impede you. You enter this great hall, and a clerk walks up to you and asks, "Hello there, can I help you today?"
Hi.
Oh, hello. Fia.
Hi, lady.
Yes, I've seen you perform at the tavern the other week. Brilliant flute work. I'm a fan.
Oh, thank you. Would you like me to sing here?
Not while I'm working. Maybe
Oh.
tonight. We'll see.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
So, Mantra, who's here at the bank? I know Mantra is. I know Fia is. Who else?
Me.
And you? Who else? Does she do?
I think the three of us, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure in case Tessie did actually follow along on his way to Tannery or not. Right. So what can I do for you three?
I'm just looking to exchange some currency. I've got a little bit too much gold on me and was wanting to exchange it to platinum.
So that's fantastic. That's why you can be here. You can also store your money here. If you decide to go over to the desks over there, the clerks there will be able to help you with that. Are you both looking for the exact same thing, or?
I'm looking for someone in particular.
I was
Okay.
told I'm going to get an Akaskus.
No, she means an abacus. Do you guys happen to sell any here or know anywhere that does?
No, we don't. We're not a shop. Maybe the trader, a general store perhaps, but no, we not ours.
Thank you very much. With that, I go over to the other clerk and start exchanging over some of my currency.
That's fine. And you, Miss, you would like to do speak to who?
Oh, sorry, do I know the person that I am looking for? Because it says I know where to find places.
You know the
so-
person you want to communicate to, but you don't know anybody in Samir who can facilitate that request. But you do
Alright,
know.
just because it says I know.
You do know that your coin carries this purpose.
So do I just sort of go up and say, I'd like to discuss this coin.
Looks at the coin. In what way?
I want to send a message.
Certainly. Points behind her. There's a man sitting at a desk at the back, opposite side of the hallway, and she walks away.
Okay.
Straight over to man, Elfilvor. Hello! There's another goblin right behind the desk.
Ah, hello, my good man.
Hello.
I'm just looking to.
Nitra, what are you doing here?
Question is, why am I not here? It's all kicking off in this town. plenty of opportunity for business.
Please don't tell me you're causing all this trouble.
Me? Cause trouble? When I don't have immunity? Of course not. If anything, I've become a bit of a town hero around here.
Yes, I heard. Well, your brothers were a pain in the ass here when they almost tried to ship us as much money. Take it with them to some sort of journey. But, no, that's fine. Are you here to deposit, withdraw, or exchange?
Exchange, please. Give me 35 platinum for 3,150 gold. And while we're on the subject of money, you say that my idiot brothers have been here?
How much gold and how much platinum did you say there? 10 it's 1 platinum to 10 gold, I think.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So 35 platinum to me. 3,000
You mean 350 platinum to you then?
Yeah, sorry. That should be.
And you're trying to teach Fia?
Yeah, I'm just looking at you confused, being like, are you sure, lady? Because I think it's this much, and I count with my fingers.
She pulls out the book and says, puts a box in front of you to put the gold into.
Right, okay, hang on a second. Let me just redo my math here. It's been a long day, okay? Right, okay, so I've got 3,500 gold on me.
The day's just started.
Yeah, take away 350, then divide the rest by 10. Right, okay, so that's okay, can you convert 3,150 gold into platinum for me?
Certainly. The box is here, pop your money when you in, and just let me know what you want.
Yeah. I will take 315 platinum from that, and some information.
Information?
You mentioned about my brothers.
Aha, quite. Large withdrawal.
From whose account?
That's all I'm going to say is it came in and took a lot of money, and I can't give you any account details. Well, actually, yes, I could.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what you know, and I will make it worth your while.
Pulls out a large book and says, well, we actually had to get a large shipment of coin in to replace what was taken by your brothers and their comrades. Hands a book over to you. It's a checkbook. Belongs to Abubuto Nidra.
You said that they had comrades with them. Can you elaborate a little bit on who these comrades are? Are they local?
I didn't like the look of them, no. Various different sorts of people. I've actually got written down one of the people that they were with. Give me a second.
While you're doing this, I'm just also counting using that machine and swapping my money to the highest amounts.
Oh, did you get abacus then?
Oh, no, I'm using this one on this
Alright,
machine. Okay. So I've now got all my stuff in platinum. So I'm a lot lighter, I can actually carry things. I'm down to 68 pounds.
Okay, well, while he's getting that information for me, I just go, okay, you remember, 10 gold equals 1 platinum. So when you count up to 10 on this second row, you move
clerk-
one bead of the top row along, and
The
then
clerk
start
puts
again.
his hand up and hands out a leaflet. To Fia.
Oh, thank you.
It pretty much explains coin exchange rates.
I struggle to properly read it, but I slowly somehow kind of understand it. Maybe.
Let's see.
I make sure I remember to buy one of those things from the next market.
Exchange it to trade to you with your platinum coins there. Are you sure you don't want to put any in your own personal account?
I'd rather not if those two. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Did you say both Stumpy and Wart were here?
You mean Kishram?
Yeah, whatever. Yes, him and Wart, were they both here?
Certainly.
Okay, now I'm really mad.
They were also here with a feeble Goliath and a human paladin.
Did they say what their purpose was with the money?
They just wanted to make a large withdrawal.
Right, okay. I want you to put a ban on the two of them touching the family account.
I can't do that. They have legal access to the family account, which could only be managed by Abibuto and Nidra.
Considering I'm head of the family since Abibuto retired, I think I have plenty of authority.
Unfortunately, he has not released those abilities to you.
Oh, man.
You got something to say to him the next time you see him.
I'm just going to start twiddling the strange coin in between my fingers, going, really? Because he told me he gave me full control of the business.
We never receive any such memo.
Right. Is there any sort of alert where you can inform me if they come back for another large withdrawal? Because that's my friggin' business that they're siphoning from.
He taps the book, and you might want to look at this.
Can I just tear open the book?
And he helps you fiddle through the pages and looks and points to the probably a couple of thousand pages later. This is a big book. There's a lot of family business here. What you should be a sum of 24 million gold. It's now dwindled down to only a couple of thousand.
Wow, 1,000 gold. That's really
That dagger's getting fed real soon.
I am going to kill both of them with my bare hands. And I just slammed the book closed.
He pours the platinum into your coin purse. Says, "Is there anything else I can help with today?"
Apart from getting me a ship that can survive a dragon turtle, no.
Have you tried the Screaming Mermaid?
Mermaid?
Somebody mentions the Screaming Mermaid to me one more time, I'm going to scream so loud I'm going to burst their eardrums.
Two guards start walking over to you, noting that you're getting quite aggravated. Excuse me, is there a problem here?
Nothing that can't be sorted with getting one half of an item that I already own. But thank you, gentlemen.
Any problems here? No, just annoyed that somebody else transactioning money from their account, which they do have permission to do, but that's fine. Over to Mantra.
Okay.
Comes up.
So I go up to a person and I'll go, I'm here to send a message.
And?
Okay. You're not asking who it's to. So
Okay.
I want you to tell Damiantis. I want a message to read. Was it you? And that's it. He'll get back to me.
Why would I want to send a message to the Demiantis? What's this to me?
I show my coin and say, you'll do as you're told.
Well, start with that for next time and lose your lip. Otherwise, I'll have you removed.
Actually, just so he knows who it's from. Was it you, Father?
Delivered. Anything else?
That's all for now.
Actually, while we're here, can I just siphon out everything else that is in the business account?
Do you want to
can make
transfer?
large withdrawals, and so can I.
Do you want to transfer it to your account?
Yes,
How much of the?
all of it.
That is fine. Transferring gold to you.
Also, is there any chance you can pass on a message for me, or is there a post office at all?
What are you showing? Are you showing the coin or
Coin.
points to where it's in direction where Mantra is just now?
Thank you. Come on, Thea.
Oh, okay. I just hold the goblin's hand as she takes me to the other side.
Okay, I'll just get in behind Mantra whenever you're done.
I'm done here.
Excellent. Right. I take it that you're the one that sends out messages?
No.
Showed my coin.
What's the message?
You just send a message over to Hersick for me.
Where is this person?
Tell Hersick the Orc, my second in command.
Who are you?
I'm going to pretend that you didn't just ask me that. Alvivir Nidra of the Nidra family.
Madam Nidra. It's a pleasure. Finally, some highborn to visit our bank in a long while. Is he at the Nidra estate or?
Yes, yes.
I throw a look of disgust when he says about a highborn and not had a highborn in a while.
You're an orphan.
Hi,
What's the
Bond,
message?
you're more like me.
Tell Hersick that, as far as I'm aware, Stumpy and Wart are to be killed on sight. No exceptions. And I want another member of our entourage to take over the Phantom Hand Tavern. Also, tell him I'm going to be a lot longer than expected. Hold down the fort, but spread the word.
You don't get to do these messages a lot.
Oh, that
Anything
was
else?
Yes, actually. Send another message to Adiboto.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
Why not? He's alive, isn't he?
I can send a message, but it won't get delivered.
Why?
Abuto has put out a word to Mrs. Couriers that he does not wish to be disturbed until 6 months from now.
I think he'll want to know this because 6 months from now he might be back in the game.
I can send a message, but I don't think it'll get through.
Okay, we'll send him a message saying, "Dear, you're aware that your grandsons have siphoned every single penny out of your business empire."
What?
I just want to get his attention.
She is angry. He writes that. Anything?
Honestly, I'm amazed that shocks you, but not my intentions to kill my own fucking brothers.
Have you seen? You do realise what work I do here, right? You do realise I get bounties and death threats all the fucking time. This is to
Yes,
say
I
that
know.
a circle pops up and a little envelope just goes. Tries whistle. Someone goes over. Andrews' estate. The guy just runs off.
Ooh.
Right. Thank you very much.
Supposed to be another message. Gone.
This looks really fun. Can I have one too? I want to have one of those big swirly wee things.
No.
Oh,
Anything else? I don't either.
I just slap him 5 gold pieces and say, yeah, let the kid write a letter.
Who's this letter going to be for?
Oh, Luna the Unicorn.
He pushes the coins back and says, "Thank you."
Oh.
Very well,
My
I'll be taking my business elsewhere in the future. To be fair, Thea, I don't think unicorns can read.
Oh. I never know until you try.
How are they going to get the envelope open? They've got hooves, not fingers.
Big horn.
Moving over to Tetsu, who has eventually found a tannery, and you see a human one just basically going, just shaving off some leather on the rack. Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Hello. I'm looking to get help with a bear hide that I have here.
Oh, that's a fine hide. That's a big bear. A little bit damaged, but more or less intact. You just want it tanned?
I was wondering if you can try and craft it into a cape.
Yeah, this will be no problem at all, but I'll probably get it down to about a week's time.
How much would it cost?
10 gold.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll go along with that.
That's fine, 2 gold up front and 8 on collection.
Pass over the full 10 now.
Oh, amazing. Thank you very much. Anything else?
What have you got for sale?
We're not a shop.
Never mind.
Apologies.
I told you.
He's so rude.
Just go to everyone's house. Hello, good sir. What do you sell here?
All we have...
Barter.
It's just raw hides, levers.
I'm all good. If you can get that done as soon as you can, I'll be happy.
Absolutely fine. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Thank you.
And I'll head
who's this for?
towards... What, sorry?
Name?
Tetsu.
Thank you, Mr. Tetsu.
Thank you. And I head off to the library to meet up with who I still think's there, Niall and Sulthanos.
I mean, Echo of Sylvanas.
Yep. Fuck.
He is a giant, I'm teeny tiny.
I know.
And they're very similar.
Back over to our plates of plates. Are we heading to the blacksmith as well? I think you were heading over.
Where?
Yes.
Okay. Get a move on! Oh! You boys are back! How are we doing?
Fine. How are you?
Hard at work. Your shield and armor's ready. No, sorry, your shield is ready. Your armor's still being crafted.
How much for the shield?
Free.
Oh.
After what you did last night. We saw that. Thank you.
Was the...
You're welcome. That's nice work you've done there.
It's not too hard. Is there anything else? I don't have much else ready for you guys.
I have a bit of a project for you.
Oh dear. What do we have?
I'll pull out the adamantine chain shirt. Can you incorporate this into one of the suits of plate armor?
Both of them or one?
Into both.
I can do, but it will only have a limited property of what adamantine does.
And if it was in one?
It'll still be limited, but it will have double the effectiveness. Or rather... Since it's a chain armor that's going to be weaved in, it's not the whole armor. It's going to give you limited critical nullification on charges, which can only be replenished by using a blacksmith's kit with some scrap adamantite to replace it. So you'll have like up to maybe 5 or 10 uses of it to change a crit into a non-crit.
Okay.
That's probably still going to last a very long time, since it's only if you get critically hit.
Yeah, and I've got a blacksmith's kit anyway. Let's put it into both then.
Absolutely fine. It shouldn't really do any difference to it. It's actually quite interesting. I'll call this adamantite weaved armor.
Do you have some spare adamantite? Just so we can take it with us.
I'm afraid not. Only this, and this will be using all of this for the armor.
Any place where we can get it?
Mines is not really a common commodity. It's usually picked up in trade. You can go to the city, the trade city, up north, a couple of thousand miles, in the middle of the western desert. They probably will have quite abundance of it on sale.
That's a little bit dangerous over there, I heard.
Oh no, this is away from the east. This is the western side of the desert. So, as you will be aware, there is a huge mountain range that separates where all the undead are, and where there's actually all the dependent villages and towns, and a huge trade city. It's actually the biggest city in the world, which is not affiliated to any sovereign state, but it's mostly filled with merchants selling things as warehouses. It's basically a trader's dream.
Venice.
And you know somebody there?
Probably, but to get something from there now will take weeks, if not months. It's
And
a fair journey.
maybe we can use your name in the future over there.
Oh, just go yourself and enter in. It's like a huge market of things. You probably find a lot.
Okay, that's nice to know.
I would also like to sell some of my old equipment if you are buying for scrap or resale.
No, that's absolutely fine. What have you got?
I'll chuck the normal chain shirt on the table, the shield and the longsword.
That's fine. Just basically take half the gold price of what they were and just re-add them to your gold coin, and he'll take them from you.
Will do. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'll definitely try to resell these on. I'm sure the armory will be interested in these. Maybe not. Probably smelt them down and make some new plate.
And the bear traps.
Oh wow. These are dangerous. They're not armed, are they?
I'll just poke it with my hand. No, I think they're safe.
That's fine. They are actually closed over. You said bear traps, and they're like, I've not seen a bear
Should
trap.
have kept some for me. To
I
put
thought
my
you were
physical hand onto someone's head.
I thought you were going to ask for like a check, a history check or something to remember if you actually disarm them. Oh, you failed, then they're still active, and you lose a hand.
Don't give him ideas. Fuck.
Crunch.
As
Goes his hand.
one of the workers says, I'm off for my break, it's lunchtime. Crack of noon, the sun is high. And one of them just leaves the shop and heads out into the street. Ah, yes. It's been a long morning. He's one of the people working on your stuff. Anything else?
And he's good at it?
We'll see. Still got to finish working on it. He's good at his job, I'd say. I wouldn't hire anybody that's not good at the job.
Okay. Any time when it will be ready?
It's still about 2 to 3 weeks away.
Okay.
Everything will be ready soon. Your 2 plates and the gauntlets. What was those you were making?
The sword with the dragon's claws.
That's right, the great sword. Yeah, that's right. That was me. No, so I've not actually got that written down.
Well, that's all for me. You need anything, Nigel?
No, that's everything for me. Many thanks.
Well,
Thank you.
let's head to our meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to be late for that.
Side
Awesome.
note,
No,
I
you
feel
don't.
slightly sorry for both the bones.
Oh, hello, Suki.
It's like, who the
Star's
fuck?
just sitting there beside, going,
What's the combat rating of that dog?
A what?
The combat rating of your dog.
Oh,
Star?
5 million.
Star million. Suki 1.5.
Suki actually fights back.
To be fair, Suki has a high intimidation roll.
Yeah.
Just that death stare.
Especially to me.
She looks at you. You're dead.
Fucking
Star-
nerds.
Star's a -10 to stealth.
Oh yeah. Star does not stealth. No, Star can stealth if you have food.
No, we can't.
Advantage when food comes out.
Like, how many times have you been in the kitchen
Triple expertise when it comes to food.
and Star's like suddenly behind you and you had no idea?
Anyway, you guys have all gathered outside. The guards have still not let you in yet. Then you hear a knock on the door. Come over the outside. If you see the hero, the group come by and pass it, they're already here. Oh, let them in. You're expected.
We
Open this
know.
door.
Stupid guards.
We told you an hour ago.
Ah, Anders is here, right in front of you. Welcome, guys. Follow me. We've got a meeting here. We've got some people from the capital here to see you.
Oh boy. Sounds
Cabbage.
interesting.
Lead you up.
I gulp.
It's a nice big table. It's on the far side of the library. There's Priestess Allure. You can see her there. You also see General Tullus, who's commander of the Samir military forces. And you see another person you've never seen before, surprisingly. And obviously, Echo and Mantra will recognise John Linesbane, who's also sitting there as well. And there's 2 Kingsguard at the back and 2 near the door. Have a seat.
And I would know the Kingsguard right away.
They're not Dojin Kingsguards, they're completely different armour, different
Oh,
colours.
cool.
Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for coming. We have a lot to discuss. As I'm sure you do remember General Tullus, Priestess Allure, but I also would like to introduce Michael Edding, Mayor of Samir. And this is John Linesbane. He is the Guardian of Arcadia, who is in charge of Foreign Affairs, who is a Minister of the High Council. Greetings, Echo and Mantra, we've met. Thank you very much for joining us, people. So we have a lot to discuss, plenty to discuss today. The first thing we want to discuss is the incident last night, since that's the most recent issue. Thank you very much for dispatching. I realise from the report that Anders has given us, you did what you can to try and limit the damage. We are told it could be far worse. We have Joash in custody and his waiting trial, on which will be held on the 6th of Flame Rule for attempted terrorism. But so far he pleads his case to be innocent, and he was given the scroll by someone, which we will look into later. You are welcome to speak to him, and if you wish, we're happy for you guys to look into that as well, with the expertise you've had dealt with. You all have a price on your head.
Huh?
Okay.
The Covenant, that's a country quite far to our east, very far away, has let out a notification about a raid on one of their shrines in Arcadia, which and they deem it as an unlawful raid by bandits. It's listing a Goliath, a paladin human, a female cat, a child elf, a short old wizard, an old man in a black robe, a goblin, and a bald man. Yes, all being involved. This unfortunately does fit your descriptions. You've all been targeted. I'd be careful. These acolytes are claiming they were peacefully worshipping their deity, feeding some children, when a group of individuals raided their shrine and killed most of the peasants that worked there, killed all the priests and pillaged the shrine and killed a guest of theirs, a woman, which we know who it is. Which you're trying to put the word out that was the Harbour Master's wife, who you guys were there to save, who was unfortunately killed before you were arriving.
And who has the highest price on his head?
Sorry?
I was going to ask that.
Say again?
Who has the highest price on his head?
All of you. We don't know any specifics.
No, dear, it's not a competition.
While we completely deny this is truthful, the Covenant has threatened response to the murder of its priests that demand your heads or face consequences and perils of war. Nevertheless, they seem to know who you are, and you have been targeted by the Covenant, who will be sending maybe some soldiers to look for you. So you may
I wonder how they
encounter-
found out who I am. It's
But
one
they
of the
were all
first times
bad
I've actually
people.
been hunted myself.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We don't know either. We're trying to find out. We've been looking into this situation. There might be some people still in the town that are affiliated with them that have been watching.
Well, seeing as their high priest was the priest of your local church, that might be the place to start.
LaRue literally chimes in here, says, and that is regrettable. I wish we knew something about this sooner. Unfortunately, we did not know about Ben's affiliation. And we're appalled, and we denounce him as a member. He's been removed. All record of him being in a establishment has been removed. His
Well, I mean, it
properties-
was removed with a blade.
Yes.
So you say he's no longer a head of state?
Indeed.
The state of head.
But he used to be my friend. I don't know why he went bad.
Perhaps
He's
the
probably always
apprentice.
bad here.
The apprentice can provide some insight into these
But anyway,
insiders.
if the Covenant were to capture you, please realise that what they're known for, you will die a very painful and slow death.
You can try.
Unlikely.
Very likely for me.
Jean turns towards a Vilvor. The book you found will not be returned to you. However,
Will that be?
we will be compensating you for that. Your family holds a group of taverns in our country, correct? That
Yes.
are currently closed due to due to ledger issues. We're willing to reopen them as compensation of what you've provided to us, but please remember the debts are still outstanding and must be paid.
Okay, this is the first I'm hearing of any debt.
I assume your brothers have not been informing you of this.
As far as I'm concerned, my brothers are dead. Dead and buried, just waiting to put the bodies in the graves. So, you can enlighten me on what they've not been telling me later, but for now, how about a counter proposal? You reopen my taverns and give me a notarized summary of what was in that book.
It's the ledger of the Phantom Hand that is missing. Or rather, you provided us a forgery that was signed by you.
Okay, I was actually asking about the journal that I gave you to translate for me, but I assure you, when it comes to business, I don't forge documents.
Well, the ledgers that was provided were forged. We were still waiting for the real one to be provided, which is why the establishments were closed in the first place. As for the book, we're not going to provide any details of that book to you.
You are aware that I've read the first half of it.
Yes, the Infernal stuff merely talks about how Baal is great and should be worshipped, but the other stuff we dare not speak of.
Maybe I'm not making myself entirely clear. I may have given you the book,
The matter
but
is
that
closed.
doesn't say that you've got the only copy.
If you have another copy, you'll need to provide it to us, otherwise you'll be seized and imprisoned for treason.
Tell me what's in the book then.
Something that's quite dark and evil that will probably twist your mind into serving a long-dead deity.
I don't think it's a good book. I think we should just leave it alone.
Rest assured, Elvivor, if you succumb to this book, you will be killed.
Very well.
I would leave that matter there and then. Elvivor, give me an insight check.
Someone's fucked up.
11.
Okay. Even with 11, you're able to see that John is not budging on this. He's really intent on you not even getting any information left in that book. And he's been very serious.
Very well. I was bluffing about the other copy. Right, how much do I owe you then to retake control of my business?
A year's worth of taxes.
I'm gonna need a monetary figure.
I haven't brought that with me. But the ledger would probably, the correct ledger information for the Phantom Hand would probably allow us to scale that down. And I'll pass it on to our accountants, and they will to give you a new amount of what the amount should be that you did pay.
Very well.
Are these taverns all similarly named?
No. Phantom Hand was my... I wouldn't say gift, but donation to my brother Cashrin after his last stunt he pulled backfired immensely on him.
So,
It was
so
either
there is,
take control of that tavern or have nothing.
By
So
law,
there's-
Turn around and go.
Stab me in the back once again.
by law,
there's no tavern called the Black Hands Tavern.
I turn around and go, you should name it better, like my place. I mean, everyone, as soon as you hear the name of a place, everyone wants to go to the Pink Traveller.
Believe me, if you saw Cashrin, you'd understand why it's called the Phantom Hand.
Is it like a big hand out of the ground?
is it not my mistake that you used to call your tavern the Black Hand before last year?
Yes.
I'm just going to reach in my bag and pull out the book I found on my travel to Samir. You mean this ledger?
That looks like a real ledger to me. Takes it from you.
Huh.
No, I'll be handing the ledger to Alvava as you just dictated they are her taverns.
Yes, that looks just as Elviver to take.
Thank you. Just flick through it to confirm that, yeah, it is for one of my taverns.
Yeah, that is a missing tavern, the missing tavern ledger.
Is it up to date for what they're looking for?
There'll be a couple of weeks, maybe a few months missing recently, but it's everything's there for the past year or so.
I believe this should settle a good chunk of what my brother has negligently let go to ruin then.
Takes
I
it from
just-
you.
Slide the book over.
Where did you find this?
In a cave full of bandits on my travels here.
We've been tracking Wharton Kashmir recently. They've been handing around some very peculiar individuals. In fact, that was one of the things we're going to bring to your attention. Which is literally, I think, the next thing we're going to discuss. Looks towards his little notes here. It was a little bit far ahead. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah. There's been a bit of an interest, but not something I was really going to bring up here. However, the book itself will be taken by Archwizard Maurice Hanshallow, who is the Archwizard of Arcadia. He'll be investigating it for you, but we will not be providing it to you at the risk of you using it or it falling into the wrong hands. Because what the information that Andres has been able to cover so far is quite alarming, which we're not willing to disclose at this time, especially to the general public.
Okay.
In all fairness, I'm quite alarmed at the actions that your clerics have been getting up to, namely last night's bonfire session.
Well, I understand you wish to cross the ocean for these very reasons to deal with them, but we'd also like to send you to the same location as well, under employment of the Crown. To do an
Does that
is
mean
it,
we get
right?
to go earlier?
Unfortunately, no. The Screaming Mermaid is the only way to get across at this time. There's no airships available to take you there directly. They're currently engaged in some interesting things that you provided us. I'm absolutely excited to talk about. But just on this little note, we would like yourselves. Do you have like a party identification, a name that we can list you as?
Well, we will tell you within a few hours.
See, I
I'll
don't
come
really
back to that.
see us. I don't really see us as a specific group. I'm sorry, guys, but to me, we're just a ragtag crew here. So,
We
has
don't
anyone
call
got-
ourselves the Outlaws because we all have. We're all outlaws now, aren't we?
Hush, hush.
No.
Anyway,
I don't think that's an
maybe
apt
that you
name.
be classed as an outlaw, Thea, is for animal smuggling.
We're smuggling animals. This bunny came to me.
Anyway, we would like you to investigate the Thieves Guild that is located near a town called Ruma. That's on the island of Mercador.
Okay.
We need to find out who
Why
is
are-
controlling and pulling the strings of this group, and why they're funding criminals and bandits who reside in Arcadia to destabilize the government, and why the hell the cultists of Baal are involved. This is basically
Why
a
us?
continuation to, well, you've already shown yourself fully capable of dealing with these people.
Oh, they were the people in that cave.
Indeed. But you're also going in the same direction anyway, at least most of you. I would hope some of you were able to help us as well. The Duke Leon Mercador has also requested you to deal with another issue that's plaguing his island as well. It will be discussed with you on arrival, and you'll be given
Okay.
free passage along the Shrieking Mermaid, so all costs will be paid for you, which will leave the port on the 14th of Flame Rule. You must not be late.
14th.
As for your favour and compensation for assisting the Crown, you'll be awarded up to 200,000 gold pieces into your Arcadian bank accounts that you will have access to. The job is to investigate and be completed within the term of 6 months.
Okay.
Your money will be available at the end. Any treasures you acquire during your investigation is yours. Any unspeakable relics artifacts must be brought towards the Crown for investigation. Similar to the book that you found, Alvivar.
There was.
Say again?
Oh, there was that like big jar thingy, but it was too heavy to bring back.
Probably just a closed brazier, I would imagine. I don't think there's anything of could be
There was
concerned.
something inside it.
Something.
Something dark.
And you left it there.
It was too
It was
big
too heavy to
bring
get.
back.
I'll dispatch. Well, actually, no, we can't even get near that cave at the moment because of the ongoing battle. We'll see to investigating it when you're away.
I also found this black box that I want to open it.
Interesting in that box. What is it?
I have no idea. I want somebody to try and open it. I can't open it. None of the party can open it.
Andrews has raised his hands and says, "I've been looking into this for you already. There's no record of this. I've never seen an object like that before. I guess."
Can we get the Archmage onto it? He may know more than you.
Sorry?
Can we get the Archmage onto it? He may know more than you.
I've never seen. Sorry, you broke up. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The Archmage. Whoever this
potentially, but he'll be busy with his own affairs. I don't think this is important.
Well, if nobody knows what to do with it, maybe it is important.
Maybe it's just a brick of black metal.
Or maybe
There's something
it's the
inside
heat
it.
in the wall.
Anyway, no offence to you and your wee mission. I may take part in your investigation, but I have my own investigation that I'm working.
Indeed, this is why you were handpicked to go on this, to be offered this job, because you're going to be this direction, and you've already dealt with similar matters for us.
Oh, I'm happy to help with anything.
Indeed. You'll be
And
answering to me.
200,000 gold.
200,000 gold entirely. That's a lot of money.
A lot of bread.
You'll be answering to me, not the Duke.
Not the Duke.
Yep.
Okay.
I will contact the court wizard and Mercador upon your arrival to receive updates from you and your progress. Finally, we have something for you.
Ooh.
2 men come in with a big chest. This is a gift for your recent help towards the crown. This is actually from Jevron himself regarding the map you provided. I don't feel that you were soon to be compensated for finding and providing this map to us.
You're welcome.
They open up the chest and they start taking out some items. One comes round to Alvivor and hands you this quiver. This is an efficient quiver. It's basically a bag of holding on its own for longbows, bows, javelins, arrows. You may use it to store multiple items.
Basically, it's Deadpool's bag of holding.
He starts going back while the other person comes round to Tetsu and places two braces on your table. These are braces of defense. These were worn by a monk very long ago who left it in our possession. I think this will be something very useful to you. This increases your armor class by 2 if you're not wearing any form of armor or shields. And the other one brings out a sword which is glowing, and it comes round to Van Zandt. Sunblade.
Oh, thank you.
It's a long sword which has a light radiance of light that shines to 20 feet, and it deals an additional 1d8 radiance damage to undead.
Dear God.
That's going to get us into more trouble.
And one of the men stops by Fia, handing Fia a cloak. This is a cloak of protection, which will give you a bit of protection from attacks. Eku. We found this. I thought this would be absolutely suitable for your liking. Hands you a very long staff of Dunamancy. You'll love that.
Did you say Dynamancy?
Dunamancy.
Does that mean you can summon T-Rexes?
No, Duna, as in, it's basically space and time magic.
Space and time magic. Boring. T-Rexes. Awesome.
It has 10 charges and regains 1d6 plus 4 charges at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll d20 on a 1, the staff is destroyed. While holding the staff, you can use an action to expend 2 or more charges to cast one of the following spells. And using your spell dice save and spell attack bonus. Favor costs 2 charges. Pulse Wave costs 3 charges. Gravity Sinkhole 4 charges.
Interesting.
New possibility, if you're holding a staff and you fail a saving throw against a spell that targets only you could turn that failed save into a successful one. You can only use that once per day.
Very nice.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
Salvanos, one of my
Aye.
aides, have been telling us about some of the things you've been researching. I think this might interest you. Comes round and brings up a potion. You'll love this. You're going to absolutely wet yourself.
I like how everyone else is getting permanent items and he gets a potion.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, you don't know what that is, though.
Oh, this is a potion with a permanent effect.
Oh.
I'm going to read out to you exactly what you see.
Stop it, you great
When-
tease.
What you see inside this is an amber liquid, or a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that gets all rating is beating. You have been given a potion of longevity. When consumed, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years.
Well,
Each time you successfully drink a potion of longevity, there's a 10% chance accumulating that you increase your age instead.
well, we're heading in the right direction, aren't we?
Indeed. We were looking... Interestingly, it's not unheard of, but you've been looking to prolong your life. Won't ask any questions. We've got 2 rings to hand out. Niall, Ring of the Ram.
My thanks.
I assume you know what this is?
I've not actually seen this one before.
For the record, can I equip the item now, but
Yeah.
it's not attuned yet?
Not attuned yet into a research requirement. Simply you just wearing it will give you the attunement eventually. This ring has 3 charges. It gains 1d3 expended charges at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can spend one of its 3 charges to attack one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The ring produces a spectral ram's head that makes an attack roll of +7 bonus, and on a hit, deals 2d10 force damage and pushes the target 5 feet away from you. Alternatively, you can spend 1 to 3 charges to try and break an object you can see within 6 feet that has been worn or carried. This ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend.
So you can push things off bridges.
Can. Nice. Thank you very much.
And mantra? Ring of Obscuring. This band iron resembles a skull. It is cold to the touch. It has 3 charges and gains 1d3 charges at dawn as an action. While you're wearing this ring, you can spend 1 charge to cast Cloud Fog from it. And the following changes: the cloud is centered on you when it first appears and lasts for 1 minute. No concentration required. You create a 20-foot radius of sphere of fog centered at the point on the range. The sphere spreads around its corners and is heavily obscured. It lasts the duration until the wind a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles an hour, disperses it. Basically,
Jeez.
it obscures you. You can't be targeted when you're inside it.
It's a ninja smoke bomb.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And I think that's everything we have to discuss today.
Wait, so can I still attack people when it's on? If they're in the cloud as well?
If people inside the cloud direct you could see them, but you may have trouble identifying them, however.
If there's an enemy inside that cloud, the mantra will take a wee couldn't target them either. Because they'll have the same effect.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you there. I was sneezing.
Yep. You'll be able to fight inside it, but you'll have a disadvantage on identifying what you're attacking.
Yeah, but if I saw it before I started attacking, it's probably fine.
Yeah. You can go up to someone and goes, Bob, pop, and he goes like, oh, and you go shank, 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 shank. And because it's fear going, ah!
You friend or foe?
Hitting me.
No, stop it. Fuck off.
Bad
God,
kid.
I don't do that.
How?
What's that video? Monkey on the car.
You just
Fuck
feel
off.
you feel a bunny jumping on your face, trying to stop you.
It is humping you rapidly.
Are we happy with what we have here, where you guys?
Indeed.
Oh, this is
Are
lovely.
you happy to go on our little job?
Yes. I
Well,
am.
you'd have to remind me. I'm bad with times and stuff. He said it's not for weeks. I might forget.
Oh, the ship?
It-
It'll be a little while before the ship
14th.
arrives. 14th of Flame Rule, we're on the 21st.
Oh,
Oh,
you have
for
to
fuck's
remind me when we go to it because I'll probably forget.
I'm sure your compatriots will bring you with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks to this
Can you
cloak,
send-
it fits nicely and snugly.
Indeed.
I look round at the group and go, do we need to bring her?
Oh, Bandant,
Yes. You wanted to talk to me.
this is for you.
I
Hands you a
thank you.
scroll. Scroll's got a seal of Bahamut on it. Yours, I would presume.
Yes. I will read it in the confinements of my chamber.
Of course. Apart from that, enjoy the meal.
Oh,
And not to...
do you want me to do any performances?
That'll be
That is
quite
just
like...
you.
I didn't get to last night.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure that you'll have a lot of interest in the tavern tonight.
Oh yeah, I can go tavern. Let's go. Let's go tavern.
No. Let's eat first.
As I say, I hope you would like this. Allura just suddenly waves her hand and creates a hero feast in front of you.
Oh,
Lots of lovely, delicious food. With this food, you also gain from eating it. Give me 1 second, I'll get the actual thing up.
oh, I love this. I love this. Last time you made it for me,
They've never made you this.
haven't they? Oh, I thought we did it at the temple one time.
Nope, this is an actual 6th level spell. Okay. I need to get 2 d10s.
Ooh,
Oh,
Heroes
I need
feast.
to learn
Good.
to
bring
make
that
this.
cook with
My...
us.
Could everybody get 12 temporary hit points?
I will happily have that.
I'm a...
Got 36 health now.
Also immune for the next 24 hours to poison and frighten effects. And have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
I am fine with that.
How do I put that in my character sheet?
You don't just add the temporary hit points, but just remember you're currently immune to poison and frighten, and you have advantage to wisdom saving throws. Just generally remember it.
Yeah, basically until
You can add it, but
yeah, probably until like the next time we do a long rest or something. I guess just until then.
Yep. So, above that, everyone, thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the feast.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
He
Yeah,
takes
you
his
tell us.
leave, and all the kings are fallen, leaving the room.
General
So you
Talos,
guys-
the moment before you leave,
Mm-hmm.
the ledger I found that was located in the cave to the northeast of Samir, in the woods. You'll probably find several bandit corpses as I cleared out the cave on my journey. They were accosting people as highwaymen.
Was that the cave we went to?
No, it's not.
Cave.
No, your one was northwest.
Oh,
This is the one that's between here and the seat of Vasselhold.
okay.
Oh, one that I showed up at the very end.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't the guards and everything want to stay for the feast as well? There's lots of food.
Feast only feast for 12 people.
Oh. So who else is enjoying this with us?
General Thalos, Andrus, Allure, and the mayor.
Oh. So we get to eat with our friends.
Indeed.
Can my bunny also eat?
only if my snake can.
Don't! There'll be a fireball fly across this table in a minute.
My bunny just jumps out from my robe and starts eating the food alongside me. Nom nom.
Is that food alive?
Yes,
God.
it is.
The
Tempting,
bunny
isn't it?
doesn't need to eat because it's just a sort of, is it not a celestial or that?
Doesn't need to eat, but it likes to.
Alright, I'll just as I see it, I'll cast Minor Illusion and put a couple of carrots in front of your bunny.
Oh, it'll go to eat those.
And how is the war going?
We've not heard anything recently. But with what you provided, that will probably end it. Because we now know where all the forces are and where they're moving to, their size, even the jobs and targets. Quite strange ones, as far as I've been told, but they're dealing with it. Probably in the next couple of weeks there'll be no orcs left inside this country.
Oh,
That
but
sounds like massacre. That's
So-
not what it called for.
Well, that's
But there
what
was
we
a
do with
nice-
enemy soldiers in your country. You destroy them.
there was a nice friendly orc who helped us. Hopefully he gets to escape.
Well, hopefully he was smart enough to leave whatever ones are able to escape after this, we'll call it a bombing, occurs.
War does not justify genocide. You can't just wipe out an entire race.
We're not wiping out an entire race, we're wiping out soldiers.
Soldiers knew what they get into when they join any army.
Yes. And they are trespassing.
I mean, are you sure that the soldiers are not just pawns?
All soldiers are pawns.
Wait, what?
True.
Where did Buddy go?
What do you mean? This was
You hear a squeak, and Alvivor's food is suddenly disappearing as she spots. Give me a second to get the character sheet up because I don't remember what the forms are. So, literally, you saw a bunny. That was with Fia. You currently now see this tentacle.
I just ready the knife that I'm supposed to be just like, yeah, Thea, rabbits aren't meant to have tentacles, I'm sorry, but it's gotta die.
Then all of a sudden, you see an owl literally flap it from the table and just move up and sits on top of one of the clocks.
Oh, come down.
Never more! Never more!
Whose is this one?
Echo.
Oh, sorry, it's mine.
No, this is not Echo's owl.
Oh, I really need
Does
to learn how to
Fears
control
change? I
that.
thought you had to desummon it and then summon a new one to get a different type.
That's what I thought as well.
Fears. Just to give you a bit of context, you understand what's happening. Fear has basically got a celestial version of an imp. Imps can change shape at will. In this case, Fear's creature family has the ability to transform between 4 forms, similar to what the imp does. It could transform into a rabbit, an owl, or an octopus outside of its true form.
Makes sense.
It's really hard to
Doesn't sound
control it.
overpowered at all.
All this does is just change its movement speeds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just the same as an imp, but personal taste flavour.
Thea,
Oh,
can
so
you
it doesn't
maybe
have the
put
fun perks.
a leash or something on it?
I could try, but then it just flies. So,
Any trouble with it? I can get my family to actually get it for you.
Fia,
yeah.
Lewiston suddenly tells you, would you like to drop by the temple tonight?
Okay.
I'd like to teach you some things before you go on your journey.
Oh, okay.
So I think it would be beneficial for you to do this. Some interesting things, I think you'll like them.
Yay.
Hopefully it's not how to summon a fire demon.
Oh, speaking of
Hopefully
which, Jorash is in the city stockade. Sorry, the town stockade. Ooh. If you wish to go speak to him, you may, after tonight's after this feast has been completed, I'm full myself. I'm ready to turn in and go to work. All of you, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for all the equipment you gave us.
Of course.
Thanks for his tasty food.
I'll thank Jevron for providing these details. He is a great man, and he knows an ally when he sees one.
We are great friends to everyone. Unless they hurt us, then they're meanies.
Just you remember that in the future. Because there's even you that said that.
I mean, everyone tends to like me, despite my upbringing.
Because you're a cute
They
kitty.
don't know who you are.
Well, some people know.
Apparently the Covenant knows.
So who would like to go and question this wee bobag?
Oh, I'd feel bad for him. He just wanted to give us a good show. It wasn't his
I'd quite
fault.
like a show to him.
Oh shit, so
I think some questions, you know.
Who's,
Sorry,
go-
Luke, what's that?
who's going?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Echo's going.
Aye,
Savannah's-
I'm going.
I'll go.
I'll go.
I take it everybody's going then.
Yeah,
I would quite like to meet him.
I'm going back to my room.
You're gonna go read your note. Tetsu, what you gonna do?
I'll go with them. I just said I'll go with them. I took myself on mute the second time when I said it.
Okay. Okay. So everyone but Tetsu and Fanzad are going to go see Drosh. Okay, cool.
Please don't
Everybody
kill him.
begins walking around. So Lura says, Fia, join me.
Oh, now? Okay.
She heads off. You both head off to the temple. Fanzad heads off to the tavern. Right.
Oh, tell Fireman that I really liked his show. I'll say that while I'm leaving.
Likes
No
his
problem.
show.
I mean, was it breathtaking? Did it floor
It
you?
was good.
It was pure explosive.
It was
It
really
went off with
fun.
it went off with a bang.
It was fun until it went bad.
It was
The
very
hottest.
impassioned.
The hottest show this year.
It was very floating.
It's definitely lit.
That shit was fire.
To the heat of the bomb.
Okay. We'll start with Fear just now. We'll get this all wrapped up here. Allura begins handing you a book and asks you to begin reading it and gives you a lot of items to study and begins showing you some little tricks and little abilities. So it begins teaching you cleric abilities. Vansand, I will fire you a message regarding the orders of you've received in that scroll, or your letter from Alaria. Everybody else, you eventually found your way after asking a few guards which way to the stockades with a few odd looks, but someone recognised you for what you did. Says, yeah, dash down that way. As you approach, the warden is sitting at the desk inside one of the room, the building, inside the building itself, inside one of the rooms. Yes, can I help you?
We're here to speak with your prisoner.
Wow, that was.
What
No.
prisoner? We have plenty.
The apprentice.
Fire guy!
No. The one that tried to burn down the town.
Ah, the wizard.
It's a substandard.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Not all of you are going to go down. Only I'm going to allow one of you unarmed, and you'll be searched before entering.
Well, isn't that fun?
I have claws.
May I take my staff with me? It's merely for walking, you understand?
You wouldn't separate an old
Actually,
man
yes.
from his
Would I be
walking
allowed?
stick.
Would I be allowed my gauntlets?
Who's the
Said
scariest
unarmed.
fucker?
You didn't say unarmored.
Well, you need to decide between
Probably
you six
the
who
Albert
is
then.
going in.
I'll turn around and go. I don't mind going. I can go and talk to people. I can be intimidating at times.
Do you want to make it another enemy?
I'll also be nice if they deserve it.
Why only one of us?
Security reasons. You think I'm going to let a whole rabble of people down in the prisons, down in the stockades, knowing that you could easily be one of your friends down there that you'd like to help escape? We could deal with one of you unarmed down there.
Wait, are you
But I'm not
accusing the people who just saved the city of potentially having friends down here we're trying to break out?
It
Would
doesn't.
you like us to go get the King's Guard and the General and the Mayor?
This is under orders from the general and the mayor, and
Wow.
I don't
Interesting,
care.
as they're the ones who said we could come speak to them. They made no mention of any limits.
The limits are here for a reason. It's for our protection as well as yours. You're all happy to wait here, but one of you may go down and visit. If
I mean, someone else
No.
can go down after the first person, right?
Niall, can you make a persuasion check?
Okay.
Do it. Do it now.
That is a 15.
I'll allow, on this one occasion, one more to accompany. So 2 people can go down. Still, no weapons.
So you know this is a tight location. What happens if Naya was to grow big in a small area?
He wouldn't
I
go
can't.
the size.
Ah, okay.
He would still gain the effects, the benefits, but it wouldn't actually physically become huge.
I
Yes.
would suggest Alvaver and Ekel go down. A fellow wizard and a charismatic person to get the information we need.
I'm charismatic.
You're a diplomatic.
You're a psychopath.
Are you sure you want to send Alvivor down? Just to backtrack and mention, you'll be searched and disarmed.
Yeah, there is a particular item I don't want confiscated, so I'll let someone else take the lead on this.
From your mantra.
Believe you
The
me,
highest
if I
persuasion.
find this item, I'm never gonna get it back.
I would suggest that that's a mantra. There's a few reasons. Because also, mantra has the ability to message, so she can message us.
Hmm.
Just so you're
Go for
aware, these are not thin pieces of wood between the rooms. These are stone. The message will not pass through those walls.
It can pass through stone.
Yeah, but you will not be that close, and you will not be. It's not like it's your next room. This is a whole keep.
Or it can bend corners.
It's only 120 foot range though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Follow a straight line.
If it was to bend corners, it would have to be 120 foot the entire path.
1
it
foot
takes.
of stone. Or 120 foot.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
stone, you have to have your ear right next to it.
Yes, so mantra and Thanos then.
Oh god.
But yeah, so it might not reach if it's 100, if it's more than 20.
I would
I
say
think
that
you-
getting a message out, considering where you will need to go for here, you will not be able to successfully communicate with the party.
I
With the
think-
party without the sending spell.
I think you would have a better chance just yelling it through the stone walls. It's like, tell him.
He says he's a barbaric.
Then, so who was going again, sorry?
You and me. By
Alright.
the looks of it.
Is that because we can
So
convince people?
as
Probably.
you are disarming, 1 dagger, 2 dagger, 3 dagger. The warden is starting to sweat with the amount of weapons that are on you. I am not going to question what's going on here, but I will ask, what is this?
What's
He holds
what?
a vial of black goo.
Whatever
That's,
you do
That's
not
not a bag of
open
holding.
that vial.
Yeah, do
Oh,
not
you-
open that vial. That vial's kind of
Dangerous.
it'll dissolve things.
It will tear your skin from your bones and leave you a broken husk.
Just be truthful and say you took it from killing a black pudding.
Yeah, we killed a black pudding
Yes.
and we took some.
I took some samples for research.
So this will dissolve things like locks.
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you think we're giving it
take
to
it off
you?
me just now and I'll get it after.
Puts it in your bag. Picks all the rest of your stuff into your bag. Leaves it here.
It's a bag of
Self-Anos
holding so you can keep it there.
has...
I'm giving Echo the one that smiles.
May I keep my walking stick that's shaped like a snake?
You wouldn't part an old man from his walking stick.
Realize he casts Dispel Magic.
It's actually funny how many daggers I have on my character.
You can have my 2 as well if you want.
You know what? I might actually add one.
Okay. Someone comes in. He says, "Sir, take these down to the fire prisoner." Of course. Come with me. Opens a heavy bolted door. Takes you in. Quite dark. Just mostly a corridor. There's no bars or anything. You don't see anything here. Get to the end, and then all of a sudden there's a spiral staircase all the way down. Very dimly lit. Quite doesn't see many obstructions. You go down probably about 3 to 4 floors worth before you actually find an entrance way into off the spiral staircase. You enter in to a large chamber. You see a few people sobbing, some screams in different languages at you, some abuse. One asking, I will give some interestingly tasteless gestures towards Mantra. And
Do I remember you?
he's more talk about how he wants a piece of that.
Obscene.
And first you come to another chamber. You come through, and there's about 7 doors you can see. 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Second on the left is another door. When this door opens, you see a latch door on the other side of this little small room. You open up the thing, you see a quivering, chained fellow just sitting there on a hay bed.
Boy, over there. Tell me about this scroll.
I've already told everybody what I know.
Have our guards with us, by the way?
Guard has left.
Guard is left.
The door behind you has been locked.
Remember to butter him up by giving him my praise.
So,
Who's playing good cop? Who's playing bad cop here?
I
think
believe
you're
you
both
should
playing
play
bad.
good.
Good. Ah.
Well, we could also both go bad. I think he'll crack eventually. And I draw a
crumble.
claw.
Wait, I know who you are. You're that cat person that was at the stage that we're helping us. Oh, you guys gotta let me out of here. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, you.
Beautiful. I mean, after what you summoned,
I didn't know it would do that.
then why did you go first? You were not due to perform first. Suddenly you went first. You summoned this thing.
I didn't decide that.
Yes. Quite. Who did?
It was said that he was going away into the war or something, so that's why he went first.
When did you receive the scroll?
Oh, I received this. Make a persuasion check.
Come on, I clutch these. Dabba-dee-dabba-do. Think a 23 gets him.
That's fine, perfect. I was handed this scroll by a goblin a couple of weeks ago. He had no hand.
Goblin.
Yes, a goblin
No?
without a hand. Oh,
Interesting.
thank
How
you
did he hand
for
it?
the follow.
One goblin, no hand.
You gotta
Did he
ask
give you a
him.
name?
So-
I'm afraid not. It was handed to me with this goblin. He was with another, a slightly scrawnier goblin, and a tall female person. I think quite similar to that other big dude you have. She was quite old, an old female Goliath,
Well, I
and
think I've heard of this
and
party.
another human paladin as well. He was in armor. He had a crest on his armor.
Yes, quite. I believe a human paladin is someone interested in talking to.
If I remember correctly, the crest is a skull surrounded by blood droplets.
And he trusted these people.
Oh, they said they were there. One of the stagehands introduced them to me.
Which one?
Can you please tell us, stagehands, who was it?
Oh, I can't remember his name. I only see him that day. He was a human, brunette hair, male, brown eyes.
Brown hair, brown eyes. Human. You've just described most of the bloody town.
Can you make an investigation check?
What one of us?
Both of us.
Either, yeah. See if you can try to remember something that happened at the scene.
Okay, 23. Does that do it?
That'll be fine. So you do remember someone matching that description was burst into flames trying to escape the fire on the stage. He was someone in the exact same description was a smouldering corpse at the end of that fight.
Did you happen to notice this person that passed you the scroll? Did you happen to notice them being the one that burst into flames while trying to escape from behind the stage?
I saw someone there, but the person that handed me the scroll was there in the backstage area when the whole incident occurred.
They're dead now.
That narrows it down. I mean, there's someone that matched that description. Not sure if there was anyone else. I believe the back of the stage was empty after the.
I didn't know that scroll would summon it. I was told it would be a little minor fire elemental. I wanted to impress Anderson how far I've came with my studies. I did not know it was going to cause that.
Did he tell the truth?
Make an insight check.
2.
Oh! Okay. 20. I have
Yeah.
+0 to it, so.
That's fine.
18.
Yep, he's definitely telling the truth, as far as you can tell.
So I'll just cast a glance at Mantra. Are we done here?
I'll use message and go, he might in fact be innocent.
As you go to do it, you realise that you just can't concentrate on the spell for some reason. And when you try to cast it, nothing happens.
Then I go over and whisper, I believe we might be done. Also, magic doesn't work here.
Did you pass this information on to the others about the goblins, the Goliath, the paladin?
Indeed,
Magic
yes.
isn't working.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
don't-
to you.
Yes, yes, magic doesn't work here. There's an anti-magic effect in this area. It's very normal for prisons like this to have this.
Interesting.
And you told your captors of the goblins.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Is there anything else of note you can remember, boy?
Boy.
As far as I remember, I've not seen the other 4 in town for quite some time.
The other 4?
Yes, the goblin, the Goliath, and the human paladin.
Just because you said other 4.
Yeah, we were talking about the burnt dude, fair 4.
Okay.
Who we think is presumably dead.
Is there anything else you can think of to ask him?
I think we got the information that we're after. Also, I didn't need to use my claws.
Well, what a
interesting.
relief.
Thank you for cleaning up my mess. I'm really grateful.
Didn't do it for you, boy.
Tell him that I liked his shirt.
Oh yes. Apparently, the young elf that is with us enjoyed your show until you tried to kill us all.
Yes.
But that was my intention, was to have people enjoy.
Kill us all.
No. For people to enjoy the show. As I said, I did not know that that thing was going to appear. I've never seen that before in my life.
Strangely, I believe you.
Strangely.
Come then. Let's be off. I'll go and knock the door to let the guard know we're ready to leave.
You hear the latch unlock. Gestures you out.
And leave.
You begin leaving. Again, big hallway as you come to it, all the prisoner cells. Groups of people all yelling. Saying all sorts of manner of things. Begging you to help them out. Begging you to release them. Telling you to come closer. The usual stuff you would ever see in a jail where there's a lot of disorder. Up the staircase. And you come back out. Half the party sitting down, listening, and just waiting, talking amongst himself. And back in. And your items are returned to you. None of the items have been removed.
Okay, and
We have a very loyal party. They didn't steal from you.
no, it's the guards that we're talking. Yeah, I relay the information that we heard to the rest of the party. I think me and Sylphanos both relay it. I also didn't need to draw my claws. See, I can be good.
Well, that's good. He didn't try to mutilate the prisoner that's wanted for terrorism. That's the woman saying that.
I turn around and I go,
But
I would have
he's
only been
pretty
trying to
much-
gather more information.
I prefer you don't harm my prisoners. However, I've been alerted that you tried to attempt to cast a spell down there.
Oh yes, I was trying to cast a message to Sylphanos beside me without a prisoner hearing.
You'll find it will be very much impossible. If
Yes,
that's to be
I
true,
resorted
then
to whisper.
if that's to be true, then I'll look past this and will not find you on this one occasion.
Yes, thank you for your miraculous input. I'm walking out. I'm leaving. I'm fucking done with him.
Okay. So it's a little bit in the afternoon, and everybody just sits there, standing outside the jail. Van Zandt has reached the tavern by now. Is now reading deep into his letter. It's quite a long letter, but the general gist of it is that he is to help look into the request of proposal made by the Crown of the state of Arcadia. And Fia is in some studies and will not be joining the party for quite some time.
Have
So-
fun out there.
Do we go and ask Van Zandt about this paladin symbol? Or do we split up? Some people go back to the tavern or
Make
whatever.
a
Go to the library.
Temple or Van Zandt or Andrus probably could help. But can you make a religion check? You probably actually will be able to identify it because you have been seeing it recently.
What was that request? Or
The holy symbol.
I've
the
got
skull with the blood droplets?
Yep.
D20 plus where's religion? I have a 17.
Okay. You remember seeing that very same symbol on some of the items held by the cultists at the hideout, and you do remember that this is a symbol for Baal,
And what's that?
I checked that.
a
in the-
deity of murder.
I remember I checked that before. So there's a paladin worshipping Baal.
There's a Baal paladin in. Well,
Oh,
was.
technically it is a faith.
It's a faith. It's a full faith. There's a whole country dedicated to this god. It's called the Covenant, and it sits east of quite far east from Alaria.
So as invading that place and killing everything there probably was us declaring war on them.
potentially.
That makes
They
sense.
already think we did.
But it probably won't last long anyway. Because, I mean, a country based on the worship of death is probably not going to be very economical.
The Aztecs managed.
Yeah.
The Aztecs did manage for a while.
For some time. Yeah.
Not long. What's the plan then? Do we just, if it's late in the afternoon, do we just go back and chill out and make a plan?
That's how the
I'm still in my room, reading
I'm
my
gonna-
letter.
And I'm going to be gone for a while because I'm learning things.
I'm going to head back to the tavern anyway. I want some alone time with that sweet, sweet amber nectar.
As you guys are going, you see two cloaked figure. You see two people behind you turn a corner, but they seem to be watching you.
Can I follow them?
Can do. Because you were congregating in a
follow.
circle and just talking amongst each other. You passively saw them.
Did we all see them then?
You went to the corner of the street. You no longer see them.
What was that?
Mantra, give me a perception check.
15.
Okay. As you look away and then back again, you see a hand reaching out to you with somebody casting. I should just double check the spell's called. Inflict wounds,
Can I dodge?
and we're gonna call it there for the now.
I was tempted to raise a claw and just stab it through the hand.
You
Can't finish
clackhead
that.
bastard!
But yeah.
Oh no! I dropped my familiar.
Oh no, here comes the
Wound
snake.
is deadly.
So there's only 6 of you. No paladin,
Yeah.
no healer. So it's just you 6. Thank you,
We've
like
got
heal
you
feast.
now.
It's a
We'll be
good thing you
fine.
have all your healing potions.
We've got Tetsu to be a human shield for us, it's fine.
No, you don't. I'm nowhere
What?
near.
Oh, you bastard.
Where are you?
I thought you were with us.
I'm at the inn with Van Zandt.
Yeah, he's not with us.
Fucking what?
Okay, this is going to be interesting then.
We don't have a human shield. Fuck!
You've
Don't
got
worry.
me.
I'll learn to cast revive
You're
soon.
not a human shield, you're a fucking machine.
There we go. Maybe even better.
Just now, go get him, boy! Go get him, boy!
I mean, I have 15 AC.
Use the snake.
No, you're not fucking killing my snake this early.
Don't say anything
I
about
didn't
killing it.
Oh,
He doesn't look.
this is a deadly encounter.
Oh,
Because
fuck.
Tetsu's not in, it's
Oh,
not a
aye.
deadly encounter.
We'll be fine.
Good thing I've got advantage and +3 on initiative.
You don't know what level spell this has been cast for. This could be a level 4 spell, which means it'll do 3d10 damage.
If it hits.
Message me.
But we're right outside the prison. All we have to do is scream, guards!
Help! We're being attacked. There's been a terrible accident.
It might take a few turns for him to arrive, but yeah, there should be a backup.
Just remember, Mantra has ran off to chase these guys down, and is a little bit further away from you guys at a street corner on a busy street, and all somebody's doing right now is just going over and touch her on the shoulder. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to dodge out of the way because that's all
We'll
right
see.
with my
We'll see.
perception check.
Yep, we will see what will
You
happen.
better get the best fucking deck saving throw of your life.
This
In the dice saving throw.
I think when we get level 4,
it's
we
not a deck saving throw, it's an attack, so it will be against Mantra's armor class.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
My AC is
Goodbye,
15,
my lover.
It's not terrible, but yeah.
my
I've got +5 to deck saving throws. Come on.
You've got a lot of temporary hit points as well, so you could probably tank it.
That's a natural 20, but we'll keep that for another time.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't count, Lima. That's not how it works.
I know.
You said that outside the session.
I know, because that would be a
We've
12d10.
already called it, therefore nothing.
Because if they did cast that as a level 4 spell, that would have been 12d10.
Imagine you got all ones
Yes, and
though.
don't forget, I used inspiring leader, so everybody gets 6 extra
You can't-
health points.
Nope,
It
they
got
don't.
overwritten
So
by the
we've got
beast.
12.
Heal Feast gives everybody 12.
Fuck.
Ah, it's
They don't-
overwritten.
So you get
Yeah.
12 in total, is what you have.
God damn it.
Okay.
2d10 is the temporary hit points the Hero's Feast give you. So you got
On that note, if we did something that gave us extra temporary hit points,
overwrites.
that just happened, it was like +1, and you already had like +10. Do we ignore that +1, or do we get rid of like 9 extra because we have?
it will always be the new temporary hit points will be taking precedence over the previous one. It will negate the old one. Yep.
So we have to try and avoid things that give us more temporary hit points while we still have them.
Yeah. And it's up for the rest of the day.
Okay.
All right. There we are. Not so much combat. Just a tiny bit.
Except for Mantra dying.
I'm not dead yet. That's next
Give it
session.
time. Mantra's doing a tetsu down in the first round. Bow.
Very good.
Club.
All right. We've pretty much covered everything.
Nice.
Saying so.
Absolutely everything has actually been covered.
Ticked all the boxes.
It's a Christmas miracle.
There was 2 other things that I will mention. I'll just
Halloween miracle.
mention just for the sake of it. Finally, you will be punished if you break Arcadian law, and dissertation from your task will be treated as treason. And if you do not accept these terms of the role, you will not be permitted to travel to Mercador, but you already accepted the job, so they didn't forward that to you.
If we happen to like perfectly do the task but we're accidentally 1 day late, do we still basically get most of the payment and stuff, or does that count as a fail?
We'll see. We'll see.
It's like, what if we're just slightly late on handing it in but we did everything?
I don't think we're going to be that late. It's 6 months.
It shouldn't take 20 chapters.
Is it Daggerfall logic where if you ignore doing the main quest too many times, it locks you out permanently on your save file?
I certainly hope not.
It's right, we'll save scum it, guys. We'll just roll it back. It's fine.
It's like, come to me within 7 days. You arrive after 7 days. He is gone forever.
Echo, we're going over time. Can you just move back time just a little bit, just a couple of weeks to give us more time?
Roll it back a couple of days.
I get the new yes, but we ain't there yet.
New Game Plus, working back with our same skills and abilities. Fuck it.
I want to bring my horse to Mercador as well. Saying.
Probably. Let's help.
Have we seen your horse yet?
No, we haven't.
How many days of how much gold did you put towards the bartering? The accommodation of your horse?
As much, I put it on a tab. I said I'd pay it upon my return.
It's been about 5 days.
I've got the gold for it. It's fine.
As if they've not sold your horse off because it's been 5 days.
If they have, I break their legs.
And he can do it.
I'm gonna roll right now.
You don't sell a man's
Killed a
horse.
man with a pencil. A fucking pencil.
Well, I mean,
Who does that?
my
Man.
unarmed,
With my pinky.
I just
my
rolled.
unarmed strike does 5 damage without critting.
I've just rolled on the horse matter. They will still have it.
Good.
Just remember to get it before we leave.
They get to keep their fucking legs in.
Exactly.
Well, wait, now I
With the
can.
horse.
I have to unequip these gauntlets if I was to turn around and punch someone with an unarmed strike.
Do you
Still
mean
declare it as non-lethal.
Yeah, but it still does damage. I don't want to do damage to party members. I want to just.
Often don't hit us.
Yeah.
But
Don't be a prick.
it's more fun to shut you up if I turn around and say, "Okay, I'm gonna fucking."
You can just
Kick that
softly smack him on the shoulder, not punch him in the face.
Like the wonder smiles. Harmless. Fun for the whole
Yeah,
family.
but like,
So in
without-
our workflow, should go to do it really softly, and it would be like Hulk, like punching Thor in the arm.
currently I've got the gauntlets of ogre strength, so that would be the case.
It'll be
But
like
when I don't have them, it would be fine.
if you've seen One Punch Man when he puts his hand up and then like Sonic lands on on his nuts. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because I mean, I've got. So if that was to be an unarmed crit, I can hit for 10 damage. Just turn around and go, boom! 10 damage. You don't expect that from a rogue.
At least I finally got my familiar now. Yay.
That thing's going to be constantly chased.
By a big mean snake.
You know it. Not even just by the snake. Everybody else as well.
To be fair, I wasn't going to say anything, but the little freaking thief stole half of my dinner, so...
So you only get 6 hit points, not 12.
With your small stature, you're able to eat just enough food to get all the benefits. There's some left over, what was left over would have been consumed by Niall.
and then freaking like your bunny Zilla comes along and just is like nom.
Nom.
Mhm.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Don't try and butter me up.
Stop copying me. Just because I yawned.
To be fair, yawning is contagious.
No, it's no.
Oh, it is.
Apparently, it's a sign you're a sociopath if somebody yawns right in front of you and you don't yawn back. And that
We're fucked.
Somebody yawns from me, I just sit there and go. Same.
Good game.
GG Nori.
Ooh.
What is it? What have you found?
I was just a bit of XP to get out of this.
I was going to say, is we going to be raiding anyone?
When you do this in Canada, it's reward you 275 XP.
Ooh, 275.
I think it'll be enough
Oh,
for
is
you
that
guys.
Feel level.
Is that enough to level up?
It will
Wait,
be
is
when...
that... Oh, sorry, is that the one that they're doing next round?
Everybody.
Or
Oh yes. So for after you're fighting this.
Oh, so we didn't get any experience today then?
No, you didn't do anything much except collect rewards.
We handed in our quest.
That's hard work, picking up stuff.
There was a small interrogation.
It was an
We didn't
interrogation.
kill anything.
Okay, 10 XP. Then.
10 XP, yay.
I don't think they're being super special, but
10,000? That's very generous of you.
10 EXP on. Even though I wasn't there.
10.
There's only one dice roll you did for that interrogation, so. I'm
I
giving
mean,
him
I was
probably 80
expecting it to
XP.
be harder.
We won. We did like
You what?
3.
He was a compliant prisoner that was actually on your side.
Yeah, I guess I should actually talk to someone and say this prisoner's probably innocent, by the way.
Yeah.
If you survive.
Say that we'll try and clear his name whenever you can.
You guys can probably deal with that at his trial, which will happen before you leave, so.
Objection!
Is that before we leave for our next thing or before we leave for that island?
Before we leave for that island. Well, before.
Ah, okay.
You leave
So
on
that's
the
after
14th,
adventure.
his thing's on the 5th.
So that's after the next adventure where we go somewhere else first then. Okay.
8 trips.
And
That's
even out of character, I'm bad at time.
We have someone very good at time, so don't worry about it.
Yep, thank you very much for coming. And guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week. But we'll finally have episode 4 of the short stories where we'll be exploring a bit of history regarding our lovely Goliath soldier.
Hello.
If he decides he's going to not work that day. But
I'm on holiday this week.
Oh,
It's
well.
fine.
Alright, thank you very much for joining, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.